MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning, we always being productive, we're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
I always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
It's the 3C 2A football playoffs, and for the first time since 2019, the Pirates getting to host a game here at MJC Stadium. They take on a familiar opponent as the Fresno Rams come calling in the first round of the NorCal semifinals. It's the Pirates and the Rams playoff football coming up next on NorCal Sports TV. Good afternoon and welcome to chilly and foggy Modesto Junior College alongside Chris Babcock. I'm Mario Ramos. MJC, the 2 seed in the Northern California bracket, taking on the 3 seed Fresno City College Rams. The Pirates hosting a playoff game for the first time since 2019. Last time they did so, they beat ARC by a score of 35-28. Pirates looking to get a W and advance in this one. Chris, should be a dandy in these teams that are very familiar with one another.
Yeah, they played, I think, 42 days ago, and the Pirates got the win in Fresno. They've won the last 3 against Fresno City College, which historically in the rivalry Fresno has owned. But the Pirates took care of business and have enabled them to get in a position to earn the 2 seed, and they were benefited playing with Contra Costa being having their program be canceled, is playing that 10th game against a quality program in Foothill. And for a while, all the way to the very start of the third quarter or the fourth quarter, the Pirates looked like we might be traveling to Fresno today. But instead, we're here because it went about a minute and 12 seconds. Modesto had a long pass to Stout for a touchdown, scoop and score on the side with a pick 6 to get here today. But you've got 2 coaches, Coach Caviglia, Fresno City College, and Coach Stivers, very, very, very familiar with them, each other.
Yes, indeed, a lot of familiarity. And you mentioned taking the ball away, helping out the Pirates. Fresno City also looking to take the ball away. Both these teams kind of trying to capitalize on turnovers on the defensive side.
In 9 games combined, these guys, their last 9 games, meaning Fresno City and Modesto, they've caused 21 turnovers. Both these teams are on a hot streak, like if they're at the blackjack table. So you don't really get on a hot streak causing turnovers, but yes, you do. And I think it's what happens is these teams, this time of this year, have tendencies.
Yeah. And
they're taking those tendencies, and they're able to practice it all week, buy into the film, buy into the schematic game plan for each of the defenses, and they have just been causing turnovers left and right. We'll get more into it once the game starts, but in big games, you got a natural turf, grasses, we got a little dew, it's fog. I think it's the last day in November, and you'll get a game. You win your game, the last game in November, you get at least 1 in December.
Yes, indeed. Lights on here on a foggy afternoon as the Pirates getting set to take the field here at MJC Stadium. You mentioned tendencies, and MJC's got a quarterback that has a tendency to pick up MVP awards. Luke Weaver picking up his 2nd MVP award in the Valley Conference. The Pirates winning their 4th straight Valley Conference, and the quarterback number 3 out there leading the charge and leading the way for MJC.
You have an offense in the last 5 games, their 5-game winning streak, they've averaged over 463 yards and only 3 turnovers. And before the Foothill game, they went 3 straight games without turning over the football. And then your defense is causing turnovers.
Yeah.
When you have a positive turnover ratio, that's really going to bode well for you winning football games.
One thing that's going to bode well for the Pirates as well is getting the Lion back in the lineup. Lion Colon, running back, who's nursing a knee injury, should be back in there for MJC to try to complement the MVP winning quarterback in Luke Weaver. And they've had Escavez and JT Foreman kind of pick up the slack for Lion Colon, but no doubt looking forward to giving the ball to the Lion and hoping he can roar out here at MJC Stadium. And we are almost set to get underway, a few minutes away from kickoff. Chris Babcock alongside Mario Ramos here on NorCal Sports TV. Appreciate you checking us out on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Hit that like and subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Also check us out on our social media at NorCal Sports TV. So Chris, the 2 and the 3 seeds. Right now you got the 1 seed San Mateo currently in action against ARC. Of course, we're talking to the Northern California bracket. And at last check, it was scoreless between ARC and College of San Mateo. Winner of that one takes on the winner of this one. And like you mentioned, that'll be some December football as they are still scoreless in the 2nd quarter, midway through the 2nd quarter out at CSM.
This Fresno City College defense, number 2 in the state, only giving up less than 12.5 points a game. The Pirates scored 31 against them. They held their 9 other opponents to 80 points. 4 scored 7, 1 9, 1 10, 1 12, and 1 13. They're very stingy, only giving up 228 yards a game. So is that their capabilities, or how they played against and defended this Modesto team? Is that their true identity? We'll find out here in a few minutes. It looks like we've got the teams coming to the center of the field. And also something, Mario, I know you'll talk about it. Fresno's going to play a couple of quarterbacks today.
Yes, indeed. They got a couple of quarterbacks. The captains are getting to head out on the field. One of those quarterbacks on there, Ryan McCarrion, one of the captains, as MJC sending 4 captains to midfield. And Fresno City sending only a couple as the coin toss. And set to hit the air from Kenny Leffel, our referee this afternoon. You mentioned that last time that MJC and Fresno battled down at Fresno's 31-27, that in the middle of October 19th. And so about a little over a month since these two teams played, but no doubt keeping an eye on each other as MJC wins the toss and they choose to defer. So the opening kickoff will come off the boot of MJC over to Fresno City as they flip sides of the field. MJC will defend the southern side. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. Fresno City will be defending the northern side of the end zone, or the football field, I should say, northern end zone, and they'll be going from left to right on your screen. As the playoff kind of atmosphere, playoff jitters kind of settling in here, you can start to feel it a little bit, Chris.
Ironically, these teams, this is the 54th matchup. Their first game was in 1953. The Pirates got the 13-12 win. I believe, if my research is correct, that this is the first time these teams have played in the postseason. Not a big trip, long trip to come up 99 to get here today.
Yeah.
And these teams are, obviously know each other very well. Fresno City leads the series 38 wins to Modesto's 14 with 1 tie. From 1996 to 2021, Fresno City 18 wins to 3 Modesto losses. Last 24 games, 12 were decided by 1 score.
The coin toss underway. Another opportunity for these teams to get themselves prepared mentally as the national anthem set to get underway. And so we're going to step aside here. Stay on air as we take in the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen. Alongside Chris Babcock, Mario Ramos here at MJC, the West Campus of Modesto Junior College. The East Campus of Modesto Junior College. Here on Tully Avenue as we get ready for this ball game. Let's go over the 3 keys to the ball game, starting first with the home team, the MJC Pirates.
The 3 keys to victory. This comes from Coach Stivers. First key, stop the run. Second, eliminate the explosives downfield. Fresno's averaging 9.1 yards per attempt. That's exceptional. And win the turnover battle. MJC's +9 on the season. Fresno City College is +1. For Fresno City, stop the run, win the turnover battle, and no explosive TDs. That means no. In the first game, they gave up 3 play touchdowns that are over 20 yards because we know the red zone struggles of MJC. They're at less than 50% TD scoring, not very strong. So if you force them to go the length of the field, you have a better chance of stopping. Those are 3 keys for both teams. Let's rock and roll.
Lavelle Fatser ready to rock and roll. He's got it teed up. Just about set to get toe to leather and get this one underway. Back deep to receive is Ramon Ruiz. Got an up man, Amari Conley, standing in front of him, in front of the 5-yard line. The officials getting themselves into place. Referee Kenny Leffel signaling the go-ahead, and we are set for some playoff football. 3C 2A NorCal semifinals on NorCal Sports TV. Here we go. Fatser with the booming kickoff, and it's going to be Conley receiving this one inside the 10-yard line. Conley cuts it to the left, and a good return for Fresno City out near the 30-yard line. That's where they get started as we take a look at the starters for the Fresno City Rams, being led out by quarterback Ryan Markarian, sophomore signal caller, as you take a look at the replay. Again, nice return by Amari Conley. So for the Fresno City offense, Ryan Markarian, Marquise Cropper, Zach Jenkins, Nazid Cox, Ramon Ruiz, Beltray Jefferson, Amarion Gaines-Smith, Christian Smith, Matthew Reyes, Dominic Castanon, Jimmy Cranford, and Jamie Johnson, the starters for the Fresno City Rams, who handed off on their first play, and they got themselves a nice run, a hurdle attempt by Amarion Gaines-Smith, the sophomore running back, with a nice first down run to get it out past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
C parted, and you got good down blocks with a puller, a little Olympic hurdle opportunity here in a place that was originally built for the Bruce Jenner relays, I believe, here at Modesto College. First down. Fresno wants to run the football, and they'll play with a tight end. Back in the day, used to play with a tight end and a fullback.
Play action against Smith. They get it out to that tight end. Pass complete to Beltray Jefferson, and he takes the pile out to past midfield into Pirate territory. It'll be second down, and nice manageable mid-yard situation for Fresno City following that completion.
And a trend. That wasn't a run to the bench, but it was a throw to the bench, to the boundary.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the pregame. They like to favor their boundary and run to their side.
Coach Cavilia's 25th season at Fresno City College, perfect in getting his Rams to the postseason every single year.
They pick up 5. Now they give it back to Gaines-Smith, and he is rumbling forward with a head of steam. Gets themselves another first down, this one to the 40-yard line. Second time he's moved the chains for FCC.
Original contact, and he takes him for the commuter train for another 6 yards. But Coach Caviglia, all-time winningest coach in Fresno City College history, 217 wins here at Fresno. Today, I believe he's coaching his 275th game at Fresno City College.
Rams in their road whites, the red helmets with the white ram horn on the sides. Taking the snap on first down. They give it again to the big running back, and Gaines-Smith out past the 35-yard line, inside the 35 to the 33.
Run towards the bench. That's just Coach Caviglia's football right here. And they're just going to get physical.
Yeah,
they're going to matriculate the football down the field. They've opened up, in the last couple years, but they've really they're going to stay with the physicality and involve the tight end. And he'll be lined up as a wing.
So on second down and 3, they got a new running back, Andrew Chavez, in the pistol behind the quarterback. Markarian, who'll give it to him. Chavez.
That one's coming back.
First down, but the flag in the area of holding there off the edge. Opened up a crease there for the running back, and the holding penalty might have been the reason why.
And I think, too, is everybody's excited. Everybody's fired up. Fresno's giving their best shot. Here's the call. You matriculate the ball down the field, and Mario, how many times you see once they get close to that red zone, you get that hold, and now instead of a first down, it's second down and a long 13. Still no time to panic, but this is a team in Fresno. They're going to stay patient with it. And you got to give credit to Modesto's defense, one of the best in the state. Going to be a challenge for both teams.
Rams 2 tight ends.
Little amoeba front here.
The formation, 2 receivers split to the right. Chavez. Again, a nice carry upfield, positive yards on the ground for Fresno City as they get it back to the 35-yard line. They got a manageable 3rd down and 5.
Okay, we've done a few Modesto games, and normally they're not able to run the ball inside.
Yeah.
But tonight, or today, the nose guard is getting turned. He's getting double-teamed. And when you're losing and he's moving space out, that's why they've been just continually run the ball up the middle. Vegas is getting double-teamed. He's got to create a pile, make the running back pitter-patter his feet.
Villegas, Jalen Booth, Mario Zavala on the defensive line. A few Pirates coming up from the second level.
Tight end trade here.
Here on 3rd down, we're carrying to put this one in the air. Pass complete out to the boundary, right past the first down sticks. Nazee Cox with the reception. Another 1st down for Fresno City.
Is this a 60-yard touchdown or is it just 6-yard reception? I couldn't tell. Oh, he didn't hold for the replay to do his thing. Oh. First down.
Excessive celebration there for the first down.
For a 6-yard gain in the first drive of the football game. They'll involve their tight ends. Look for him to run naked here.
1st and 10 from the 29. Gaines Smith back into the ball game, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Nice play made by Jalen Booth. Freshman lineman from Merced. Really come on towards the end of the season.
He had a nice game last week in about 15 plays that I just noticed. I believe he's the one that got the strip sack. Mm-hmm. And the Modesto Pirates turned for a touchdown. 2nd and 9. But that time, the down linemen for Modesto are allowing their running backs or their linebackers to run free and rally up to the football.
2 down linemen for MJC here on 2nd and 10. This time's a carry. Another new running back, Jordan Colbert, getting his first carry of the game, and he's got himself a nice pickup, gain about 7 yards, and it'll be again a nice 3rd and manageable for Fresno City.
Getting a good push up front. And the linebacker kind of got caught behind the teammate, got caught up in the wash. 2 tight end set.
3rd down on a drive that's gone over a little over 5 minutes. Movement up front, no flags. Markarian looking for the end zone, and well defended out there by Ty, who was out on an island and able to knock that one away from the intended receiver, Ramon Ruiz.
You call that play knowing you're going to go for it on 4th down. That's a good play. It's a good football play.
Like you said, they're going to go for it. You call that play knowing you're going to go for it, and the Ram offense staying out on the field here for a 4th down and 3 is the Pirate faithful out here in front of our NorCal Sports TV perch.
Taking a lot of time.
Yeah, they got 10 on the play clock as they're trying to hurry into the huddle, and they got the receiver split out. Now they run to the line with 6 seconds left to snap it. 4th down and 3. Markarian gets the snap away. Slant pattern to Ruiz, who slips and somehow made the catch. The pass was a little bit behind him. He was able to adjust while losing his footing and hang on to the football for a 1st down.
When you're playing in wet conditions, you got to keep a wide base. Good hip turn and catching the football with his eyes. Mechanically, it just didn't seem like that play was going to be a positive one for Fresno City. We've done a lot of these games, and you get a late arrivals and late decisions, and the play clock's running down, but that time Fresno able to execute because a great catch in the wet conditions.
Picking up their 4th first down of this drive. It's lasted over 6 minutes now. Play action on 1st down. Again, trying to go for Ruiz on a little crossing pattern across the formation inside the 10-yard line. Couldn't hang on to that one as those little over his head and be 2nd down.
So you look at the purpose of the play calls down here. They've been predominantly run on 1st down. They're going to just interchange some of those plays and keep you off balance, let you guess, stay in those heavy formations, be able to have that short passing game, but also then if they can spread you out a little bit, then there's one less guy they have to block. But they'll stay with this 2 tight end set.
2nd down and 10 as they adjust the formation slightly. Now hand it off to the big running back, Gaines Smith. Tries to bounce it to the right. And he's met out there Good tackle by Luis Vargas, defensive back from Hillmar, coming up to make a play. And a little help from Jesus Aguilar, the linebacker.
When you hit guys today in the wrong spot, you're going to feel it. There's going to be a lot of guys beat up and bruised after this football game. I think we've got around 46-degree temperature out here. You got a long drive. You've been on the field. But can the Pirates play the bend but don't break role again? Bunch formation. They're always going to see a shallow cross out of this type of formation. Got to keep your spacing.
Pirates bringing pressure off the edge here on third down, and they get to Markarian, and Booth slings them down at the 26-yard line for the sack, bringing up fourth down.
Just we're talking about him. And he stayed. There was a lot of confusion up front for Fresno City College. I don't have a chance to show that play again. But confusion, and then you can't be confused on not blocking 32. He just goes right through the tackle. Just one arm with passion and energy. It makes a big play. You got to be smart here if you're Modesto. They'll play that amoeba front.
Markarian trying to get rid of it. He's got a receiver who makes a leaping catch at the 5-yard line. Pass complete to Zach Jenkins. Makes a big-time catch, and there's his teammate Cox again with the celebration as Fresno City picks up yet another first down here on fourth.
This is called stripes or all go, and you're just running a vertical. And an excellent pass. The thing is, you let the receiver get a free release. He's going to catch and run past you pretty quickly.
He took a big shot. And able to hang on to that one as it sets up first and goal. They're going to spot it at the 4-yard line. On first and goal, a handoff, and that one is to Andrew Chavez, who is at the goal line and in. And Fresno City takes this drive that lasts well over half the quarter, and Chavez able to punch it in from 4 yards away.
Matriculating the ball down the field with their inside running game, and then once they crossed the 30, they started showing some different looks. But the fourth down conversion, if you're the Modesto defense, you regrouped, it's the first drive, those things happen. But giving up, was it 4th and 14? Inexcusable.
Yeah,
that's a big time for you to get off the field.
Following a sack too, right?
Yep.
A big back-breaking play there from Fresno City to extend their drive and punch it in from 4 yards away. And that's the long snapper Rossetti set to get this one to the holder Chalabian, and the extra point booted in by Johnny Enriquez to make it 7-0 as the Rams strike first. The Pirates looking to get the ball back, and they trail 7-0 here in the 3C 2A playoffs on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish.
Welcome back to Pirate Stadium here at Modesto Junior College. A drive that went 8 minutes and 19 seconds. Fresno City picking up 2 fourth downs and able to get the opening score. 7-0 they lead as the kick from Enriquez out to Stout, and Hernandez. Stout slipped, and this one's going to go over the head of Hernandez into the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and MJC will take over at the 20-yard line with the two-time league MVP Luke Weaver, the quarterback, going out there. He'll be joined in the backfield by running back Lyon Colon, receivers Trace Hernandez, Joey Stout will stay out there, Glenn Weber, the tight end, along with Malachi Butler the all-league tight end, all-league selection. Along the line, you got Bryson McMichael, Tristan Brace, Colin Speed. Also got Remy Serrano and Dylan Golseth, the starters for the MJC Pirates out in their powder blues, white helmets, white pants. Looking to answer back as Fresno City takes the lead. Luke Weaver, play action, first play, hit as he throws, and then gets that one out to Stout along the boundary. Pass incomplete, sails over the head of the receiver, Joey Stout. Will be second down and 10.
Deshaun Watts with the pressure. There's the starters for Modesto. Now let's get the starters for the defense for Fresno City College.
Yeah. Levi Little, defensive starter. Jack Metzler, Deshaun Watts, Eli LaFeely. Out there at the linebacker.
We'll get it after this play.
Kumas, Cologne, trying to find something up the middle of that line. Is able to bounce off a couple tackles, take it to the 29-yard line. It's going to be second down and about 6 for MJC. Round out the linebacking core, you got Kuma, Valencia, and the defensive backfield for Fresno City, Carr, Black, Jones, and Betancourt. Trying to slow down these Pirate receivers who are split out. 3 to the top of your screen. Stout, the lone receiver, at the bottom on third down and 6. Weaver looking to run himself and not able to get upfield as he's brought down. Tackle made by Levi Little. And you also got Deshaun Watts converging in on the tackle, and MJC with a quick 3 and out, Chris.
You could see the interior defensive linemen for Fresno. They're keeping an eye inside. They weren't going to get too far up the field. If they get too far up the field, Weaver's out the door for a 20-plus yard gain. They're staying patient. You've got to really stay disciplined with that interior pass rush so that Weaver is not allowed to escape. 3 and out after a score.
Cole Gilbert.
And a shank.
Yeah, shanks this one and gets a lot of hang time but not much distance, and it bounces in Pirate territory but rolls into the Rams side of the field past the 50 to about the 46-yard line.
25-yard punt. That does not help your defense at all.
Not much field position flipping on that one as the Pirates, again, giving up a lengthy drive to start the game. And now a quick 3 and out will get the ball back over to this Fresno City offense.
Don't be surprised. I would call this a sudden change when it's a punt. It's not a turnover. For Fresno City might take a shot deep here.
So they got it with 5:08 here to play in the first quarter. Fresno City will have it at their 46-yard line. Pretty good field position as they lead this one 7-0. Gaines Smith to the right of the quarterback.
Unbalanced formation. Got an extra offensive player on the left side of the football.
And they run it that way. Gaines Smith able to sneak out of the leg tackle. You had a Pirate, had him in the backfield. He was able to escape the grasp of Thomas Perea and get into Pirate territory. Takes it to the 49.
You're going to take multiple tacklers to get him onto the ground, and just his ability to keep his feet chomping. And he's a load. Yeah. And you think he's a load now? Wait till, the later part of the third and fourth quarter where they're, if they're running the football and showing their physicality. Pirate defense needs to improve on that interior run. Haven't seen that much happen this year.
Looking for some movement up front, yeah.
But they recovered the last drive, got in and then had the penalty.
Second penalty of the game going against the Rams. They pick up a false start penalty. It'll send them back 5 yards and put them back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10. Back at the 46 where this drive started. Second play of the drive.
Now they play with the fullback, a little pistol formation here.
On the pistol, a little delayed handoff, and the quarterback took a wallop, but the running back, Gaines Smith, able to get, again, past midfield to about the 48-yard line.
Lead draw. The Cowboys with Coach Landry were the first team in the NFL. It's the lead draw, and you give him a little bit of a running lane. Smith he's a load.
for sure. You saw Stallworth in the backfield quickly put a pop on the quarterback, Markarian. You're going to have a Ram being ushered off by Kenny Leffler for a play. Yeah, 2 of them, right?
Are they having bleeding
Equipment
from the elbow?
issues?
Or?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I think it was the pants, the length of the pants, I think is what they're both looking at.
This isn't a scrimmage. Yeah. This is you lose, you go home. Empty formation. Watch for the quarterback draw. Or a quick throw.
3rd down and 4, and MJC maybe not liking the alignment. Coach Eddie Abbasi going to take one of the Pirate timeouts. First timeout taken of the game by MJC with 3:13 left to play. It's 7-0 in the opening quarter of the 3C 2A playoffs. We'll take a break as well. Be back with more Pirate football on NorCal Sports TV.
Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our Unlimited Wash Club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Host Christy Martinelli, top-ranked realtor worldwide, and Daniel Olbrantz, mortgage industry leader, will give you the play-by-play tools to reach your real estate goals. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or just have a love for real estate, suit up. It's game time. Tune in to the Real Estate Play-by-Play podcast on Apple, Spotify, or Google. Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our Unlimited Wash Club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Pirate football. I appreciate you joining us on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Hit that like, subscribe button wherever you're watching. Appreciate you watching. Hi, Evelyn Avery. Appreciate you checking us out.
Beware, when defense calls a timeout, they're going to set up a blitz. So you might see, Fresno counteract that. Now they've changed and put a running back. Now they'll motion to empty.
A lot of Pirates standing up at the line of scrimmage here on 3rd down and 4. Running back Gaines Smith with an out pattern pass, a little underthrown. He also slipped on the way out. That's going to be an incompletion.
Stun up front with the 2 interior linemen. They do a twist and get a little interior pressure. It's a quick throw. But those throws out to the flat, you're going to suddenly stop. You're going to suddenly slip. So the we'll see. I'm going to call that a pass defense by do. When there was a game, there was so many guys slipping that Luis developed the whole graphic.
That roster, I was like, who's due?
And how many tackles? And then he had a cut up for the next game. It was hilarious.
So the Pirate defense forcing the punting unit to
delay a game.
Field.
Probably gives them a little bit more room to execute this punt.
Dean Scrivener, the freshman punter, set to get this one away to Trace Hernandez.
Now, interesting that we're talking about the punt return team. There was opportunities for improvement for Modesto today. The red zone TD scoring that we mentioned, and also punt return, 37th in the state, only averaging 8.3 yards return. I just want to catch the ball. I don't even care if you return it.
Hernandez
I'm fine
for
with
a
that.
fair catch.
I'm fine with that.
At the 10-yard line is where the Pirates will take over.
Because that don't count against your average. You catch the ball, you maintain the momentum. Good second possession adjustment by the Pirates defense.
So following that opening 15-play drive for Fresno City, in which they went over 7 minutes to get the only score of the ball game thus far. Got a couple of 3-and-outs now. MJC trying to turn the tide. They get the ball for the second time. Weaver in pistol formation. Going to hand this one off. Running back Escovez, I believe. Yeah, Escovez getting his first carry.
Hugging that line, trusting his offensive line. Get 2 pullers. They do a good job. Back blocks are so important. You don't want to see a backside guy making a tackle. And a positive gain here for the Pirates. We're less than 2.5 minutes left, and the Pirates haven't picked up a first down yet because it's the holidays and you play Monopoly with your family, or they used to. Anyway, holding on to the ball.
Fifth play of scrimmage is the handoff to Escobar, and he's got himself a first down. The freshman running back out of Oristimba honed his chops with Coach Aaron Souza. He's got back-to-back carries, and this one moves the chains for MJC.
And there's also a give and a bubble out here in space. If Fresno starts overplaying that box, that'll open up the outside the hash mark area for the Pirates.
They motion Stout out of the backfield, and they give it to Escobar. He gets his third straight carry. Now we got a rugby scrum at the 25-yard line. Gain of about 3 yards, excuse me. It'll be second down and 7.
See, there's so many good rushing lanes there because the leverage player for Fresno City's got to be aware of the bubble screen out.
Man, we were here at a game, right, where MJC was consistently doing that, so they put that on tape, and like you said, it's something in the back of their mind for sure.
Now the tight end is ineligible. You got to reach to the boundary, and there's Dew.
Yeah.
There's Dew. The statisticians are right next to us. We need to put a category for Dew. Dew has made a tackle for both teams here in the last 4 plays.
Escobar's shaking his head. You can see the lane right there.
Did you see the celebration by Dew? You got to be aware of that. You got to run with a wider base. Once you try to cut, you're going to slip.
It goes down as a no gain for MJC, who's got 4 receivers in this formation on 3rd down and 7, trying to get some movement up front.
And Fresno's pressing the wide receivers on the outside. And then everybody's...
Yeah, both sides pointing at one another, but that's going to go against MJC. A false start penalty will make this one 5 yards further.
The only people that thought it was Fresno that was offsides is the mothers of the offensive linemen of Modesto JC. Everybody else. Well, Luke was acting, but he really knew. So now you're playing behind the chains. Really minimizes your percentages of executing and converting on 3rd down.
3rd and 7, third to turn.
Oh, wide open. The Butler did it.
Gets past the defense. He's wide open, being chased down from behind. Will they catch him? He's at the 20, 10, 5. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, MJC.
The Butler did it with a candlestick on the wheel route off the screen. There's no reason for Fresno City College to bite on the fast screen, but the Butler did it and takes it the rest of the way. Malachi Butler.
Showing some speed there, using those big 6'8" strides to not let the DB catch him. Right there, you had Jalen Jones in pursuit, and Malachi Butler in cruise control as he heads into the end zone. Pirates an extra point from tying this one away.
You've yet to see his best football, and what a threat.
High snap, Gilbert brings it down. And that one booted through by Duran for the extra point.
So we talk about the effectiveness of the screen game. They have yet to throw a screen. So they run, I don't know what the Pirates call this, X fast screen, Y wheel, and the Fresno defense bites up onto the fast screen on 3rd and 11, and Butler turns it up the sidelines for 79 yards.
The final play of the first quarter is an MJC touchdown, a 75-yard touchdown strike from Luke Weaver to Malachi Butler. As the Pirates offense was kind of in a bit of a lull, and that one definitely woke up this crowd.
Normally, the Pirates will set that play up, but the best offensive play callers are the ones that give credit for a great defense, and Fresno is one of the best in the state, is to stop your best plays early in the game. And one of the best plays is their screen game, their fast screen. So the Butler did it with the candlestick and goes 79 yards.
Butler getting that touchdown connection with the final play of the first quarter. And here we go with the first play of the second quarter. It's a kickoff from Fatzer. And that one caught by Ramon Ruiz. Ruiz can't escape the tackle. Nice special teams play made by LeBron Stallworth out in space as he's able to bring down Ruiz just shy of the 30-yard line. Fresno City will take over at the 28.
Break down, go ahead and give it to me. A little Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. You've got to break down in space, especially with a wet field underneath your feet. You'll give up the return. The ball's on the 28-yard line. It's better than a touchback. And see what Fresno can do on their third defensive opportunity to go against Fresno City College.
First quarter saw Fresno City run 18 plays. MJC run 8 plays. All right, here we are tied up as Fresno City has the ball back. We flip sides of the field. Now the Rams will be going right to left on your screen towards the north end zone as Markarian takes the snap in the shotgun. He's able to escape some pressure, now looking to run. Makes a cut up field and picks up nice yardage. And a play that looked like he was going to be trapped in the backfield. Makes it 2nd down and 4.
This is a quarterback duo that threw 3 interceptions against Modesto Junior College in Fresno in October. Since the quarterbacks haven't thrown an interception in the last 3 games after throwing 3 picks versus MJC. Plus what they've thrown today, 75 straight attempts without a pick.
Yet to see Yajay Vance, the quarterback. Markarian's been out here exclusively, and this time he hands it off to Gaines Smith, who skips past the first down marker and finally brought down out at the 41-yard line, the first down for the Rams.
Watch the blue jerseys get pushed back by the interior linemen for Fresno City College. You'll just have to trust me.
I'll take your word for it. You haven't steered me wrong thus far.
When you're turning 45's jersey and he's not a wall, he's becomes a panel, that is a problem for the Modesto defense.
Fermin Villegas, the freshman nose tackle, 6 foot, 250-pounder, out there in the middle of the line. This time, the Pirates able to hold up as the Fresno back trying to bounce it out. Jordan Colbert got nowhere to go. He's going to lose a lot of yards as he, instead, forward progress. It's going to be bounced back because he kept bouncing back off these tackles and trying to pick up more yards right there. You can see him continuously going back.
Well, a 1-yard loss became a 4-yard loss. Running the ball this time to the short side of the field, but running it to the boundary. That's what the short side of the field is, Babcock. Duh. Anyway, great job of the Pirates reading that. So now it's 2nd and 15. The Rams playing behind the chains in a quick paced football game so far.
JC's showing some pressure up the middle. Coda's going to back out. And here comes pressure off the edge, and they get this pass complete to Jefferson. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Now finally brought down, and that was Coda on the tackle, but not till they get into Pirate territory. A big pickup there on 2nd down for the Fresno City Rams.
Both these teams have good tight ends. So watch 33, stiff arm. From initial contact, got an extra 10 yards on the simple corner route, showing his numbers. Jefferson, a big target, 6'5", 260. And they'll continue here with that heavy formation. But he's ineligible now because the wide receiver has covered him. So this is really an unbalanced formation for Fresno City.
Give it to Chavez, who's got the Rams touchdown, and this time he doesn't get much. Goes back to the original line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain. 2nd down and 10.
I think I just saw the Pirates coaching staff send a thank you note over to Fresno City College that Gaines Smith is out of the ball game. Oh, no, he's back in the game. They'll
quick breather.
Yeah. Quick breather. He had no negative runs. That one was no gain. The one running play before that was a loss. And they'll play with a fullback. We love this offense.
Taking a 10 from the 41. It looked like half the Fresno offense wasn't ready.
No.
Now that guy was
Bingo.
ready. Najee Cox jumping in front of a couple of Pirate defenders, and he'll walk into the end zone. 41-yard touchdown pass from Markarian to Cox, and Fresno goes back out in front.
We got Butler's about 6'8", and then here's a big target. You got to play the football, fellas. And they don't. And it looked like a possible interception, but Cox was able to do is go up and get the football. Be there a half a second early than your opponent. And the big play striking capabilities of Fresno City exemplified right there.
Jaden Moses trying to jump that route, thought he had himself an interception. Cox slipping in front of him for the touchdown reception, 41 yards out to make it 13-7. Extra point attempt here from Johnny Enriquez, who made his first attempt earlier. Nice snap, and that one is a line drive boot. Splits the uprights to make it 14-7 Fresno City. After they strike in the air this time, they're carrying to Cox here on NorCal Sports TV as the Rams lead the Pirates. We'll be back right after these words. Alongside Chris Babcock, I'm Mario Ramos on NorCal Sports TV. We've got our producer Joseph Yanez in the house. Milo Tajari on cameras with us as the Rams go back out ahead, 14-7.
Joseph, do you have that to show us at after the kickoff, that last touchdown?
Here's the touchdown reception from Cox.
And got off a little weird. Goes up and gets the football.
Najee Cox getting the
about that difference,
touchdown.
that much difference between a hero and I won't get a letter sent, so it rhymes with hero, and it's not good.
There's a bouncing kick
Dirty
from
kick.
Enriquez over to Stout. It's going to let it roll into the end zone. Pirates will once again take over at the 25-yard line following the second touchback from Enriquez.
Probably a pretty good decision by Stout because you go to field that ball right there, and then it bounces out of bounds. You're looking at your own 2-yard line, but 50-50 ball. And the big target, 6'5" receiver.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of big passing plays before, like early in the game, right? We were seeing both these teams maybe trying to establish something at the line of scrimmage. You think they kind of settled in and more like, hey, let's go back to who we are and what we're comfortable with.
Yeah, and they're going to get back to running the game. But anytime you see Butler split out, you got to be aware that he could be a threat, especially in their press coverage.
At the top of the screen, but Weaver goes to the right, and defender slipped and let Stout get himself ahead of the steam. And once you let the track star get going, Joey Stout knows what to do with the football as he takes it into Ram territory. Pass completion of 26 yards.
It's a free release for Stout. And the track star, he's a good football player too, he gets on top of you, and he's past you.
This time they get the screen out to Hernandez. Nice block by Stout, maybe too much.
You gotta let go.
Yeah.
Stout's gotta. He's done his job. Watch this play. Stout's doing his job. I'm gonna tell him, let go.
Right.
But then he just keeps going, and then that's what the official's gonna let that go. But you want to get the pancake block, and receivers don't get pancake blocks. They can barely digest them. Just release. You have to feel that. I know Coach Hollis, he's stressing that. You got to have a feel for the game. And I saw it happen before it happened.
10-yard penalty. It'll back up the Pirates, make it first down and 20.
So second and 4, now you're first and 20. There's not a lot of plays.
Escobar in the backfield with Weaver on first down. They fake it to him. Weaver looking for Stout on the corner route. Stout gets it at the 40-yard line, breaks the tackle, and now brought down just shy of the 30-yard line, right about the 32. Another good passing play from Stout. Weaver to Stout.
I'll hold, and then I'll run a 26-yard corner route. I love, with Coach Stivers, Obviously a lot of trust with him, more trust with Weaver, but going to his guys. He just held corner route, easy pitch and catch.
Now they motion Stout out of the backfield.
Bublé.
Swing it to him. And Stout gets a nice block out on the perimeter. Good job from Frank Clark.
That's how this is how you block out space. Watch the receiver's top of your screen. Block. I'm losing. I'm going to let go.
Yeah, almost just serving as the human shield, though, right?
Yes.
When the ball carrier kind of do the work.
I don't want to cause a protest at anybody. Don't get excited. Occupy.
Yeah.
Occupy.
Now Clark tight to the formation on the left side.
Now they'll trade. They're going to go with that heavy formation.
To the right. And they run it that side, and pulling guards and tackles, leading Escoves out to the 20-yard line. Pirates on the on the edge of the red zone here at the 20-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for MJC.
A lot of patience. You got double pullers. You just stay hooked. You hold on, literally hold on to the belt and follow. It's not a thing of beauty. It's a good inside run football play, and you convert and pick up the first down.
And the tight ends to the right of the formation is Hernandez and Stout up at the top, and they get it out to Stout, trying to pick up a block from Hernandez. Stiff arm one defender. Nice pickup of about 6 yards on the extended running play there on the pass from Weaver to Stout.
I think Hernandez got a little shaken up on that block, and so did Stout on the tackle.
Yeah.
And these sidelines are not so player-friendly.
Yeah. Stout down on the opposite sideline as the Pirate training staff will head over to check on him. We're going to step aside on NorCal Sports TV. Got the A-OK to come out of the American Asphalt commercial from the man himself.
So you won't see it 45 more times today. I love him. But great block out space by Hernandez and literally knowing when to hold him and when to release. Block and release.
3-by-1 receiver set on second.
Butler's got a lot of space out here, top of the screen. Corner is about 9 yards off. He's bailing.
Cologne in the backfield with Weaver.
Speed option
to the right side. Nice cut up the field. Now positive yards for Cologne as he's inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Pirates.
It's not on anybody's menu, but peanut butter and jelly leg right there. You have to have a good pursuit angle. And what happens? Turns it into a big play. We've got another Pirate hurt.
Another Pirate shaken up. That's going to be Xavier Clark, freshman receiver out of Ripon, needing some assistance to get off the field. He was blocking out there for Lyon Cologne. And looks like the knee's feeling a lot better. That was a nice cut there for Cologne to get himself first down yardage.
You got to have a wide base. You got to get your feet underneath. You got to get your base underneath you. Pirates, we talked about an opportunity for growth. 48th in the state, only scoring 55% in red zone touchdowns so far this year.
First and goal from the 9-yard line. Escoves pushing the pile forward. He's inside the 5. They're going to mark him down. Forward progress stopped at the 4-yard line. Second down and goal.
Physicality. You got a big offensive line for Modesto, and they pretty much have had the same lineup all season long. McMichael, Bray, Speed, Serena, and guys that they have been together all year long. Obviously, that is a great thing.
Good to see Colin Speed back out there and being healthy. He was shaken up earlier in the season. Center getting ready to snap this one to Luke Weaver on second and goal. High snap. Weaver brings it down, rolling to the right, looking for the corner of the end zone. He's got Weber, but he's out of bounds, and he dropped it.
Late with the throw.
Well,
he's late with the throw. The big fella's open.
Yeah.
Right now, throw it to him. You throw it late, and the defender's able to get his hands through the opportunity for the catch for the tight end, Weber.
Pirates going to bring out Butler momentarily. Now he's heading back to the sideline. You got Curtis Maynor, freshman receiver.
This might Rusty's going to call timeout here.
I got the play clock under 10 seconds, so he's eyeing that, and Luke Weaver standing next to referee Kenny Leffel. Pirates go ahead and take it here with 7:15 left to play in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line here for the Pirates. We're going to stick with you here on NorCal Sports TV. And again, we're in the 3C 2A playoffs. The MJC Pirates, the 2 seed, hosting the 3 seed Fresno City Rams. The top seed San Mateo Bulldogs, they start the third quarter. They lead ARC 10-0 in the other game. Here in the top of the NorCal bracket, CSM, the 1 seed, hosting ARC, the 4 seed.
How can I tell when a coach is going to call a timeout? Well, I used to coach, and you can just tell. You know, the clock was going down. They had some substitution, maybe improperly equipped. It's a very important drive. Let's invest. Let's call the timeout. Let's get our best play call.
Is this 2-down territory?
I think so. Now, Rusty will go for the points if they don't get it, but then they might fake it. I mean, that's
it's always a possibility.
Hey, the treasure chest, doesn't matter what time of year, is always filled with goodies.
It also helps when your backup quarterback's the holder as well, so it gives you some options. But here's a 3rd and 4. Pirates with Weaver under pressure, trying to bounce out. He's not going to escape the pressure, and he is brought down in the backfield. Combined sack by Valencia and Laufili for the Rams will make it 4th down and make this decision a little easier for Coach Stivers.
If we can run that again, Joseph, you got a free blitzer. Valencia times it out perfectly, but what happens is Weaver, watch Valencia just stay with this play. He runs past the quarterback because, again, the interior pass rush of Fresno is doing a good job of holding their gaps and not rushing past Weaver.
We're going to have a 26-yard field goal attempt here from Manuel Duran, freshman out of LeGrand. Weber with the snap, Gilbert with the hold, and Duran able to boot that one through to make it a 14-10 game. As the Pirates unable to get into the end zone, but they get 3 points to make it a 4-point ball game. 6:27 left to play. We'll step aside and take a break. You're watching Pirate Football on NorCal Sports TV. It's the 3C 2A playoffs.
Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our unlimited wash club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service.
MJC getting into the red zone and having to settle 4-3 to make it a 14-10 ball game. Mario Ramos alongside Chris Babcock.
2 scores for Modesto. One was on a big play. This time they forced the Pirates to go the full length of the field and get the stop in the red zone.
Atzer gets this one to Conley, who receives it at the 9, and finally brought down. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Decent return for Fresno City. They'll have the ball for their 4th time. Touchdown, punt, and touchdown for Fresno City thus far.
6:19 left in the quarter. We'll see if they maybe get back to a little bit to that running game with Smith.
Fresno City with their full complement of timeouts. MJC with the 1 remaining. You mentioned 6:19 left to play before the halftime break. MJC will get the ball back to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred. Markarian back out in the shotgun for MJC. Pulls it out of the belly of the
How can you
running back
allow
and gets it
that
out to
play?
Cox.
You've got. Go ahead and email me, people. I know the rule. Watch the offensive line for Fresno and how far they're upfield. Now, I'm talking about the right tackle. Everybody else is engaged. You'll get that room, but the right tackle is not engaged, and he's 5 yards down the field. You get a window of a couple of yards, but as a linebacker and you're reading the offensive line, that is a tough ask of being able to defend that play.
Completion to Cox goes for 7 yards. He's put down at the bottom of your screen as they hand it off to Gaines. Nice patient run, and then he bounces it out to the outside, picks up a 1st down, chopped down by on tie, just shy of the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Rams at the 39.
Somebody broke containment. Everybody's got to do their job. The interior does a pretty good job of boxing him up. but able to bounce it outside, you got to get your edge defenders boxing that in. And an easy first down conversion for them. We talked about him kind of getting reestablished with the run here. They would love to just evaporate this clock, shorten this football game.
It's under 5:15 as they hand it off to Gaines Smith again. He had a head of steam before he was slowed down and brought down. I believe that was Fermin Villegas, the nose tackle with the stop. Gaines Smith, again, picking up positive yards, gain about 5 yards.
And take him out. He's been hot. This is a Fresno defense has caused 12 turnovers in their last 5 games, 9 interceptions and 3 fumbles. They have a turnover ratio of +9 in a 5-game winning streak.
Say it's a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6. Here's a carry, and that's Ashton Chalabian, with a nice carry. He picks up a first down gain, kind of untouched for the first few yards, able to find some wiggle room there in the middle of the line.
Hugging it between the A and B gaps, ball high and tight. A trusted player. He's a holder for their PAT and field goals. So, again, talked at the beginning of this drive of the Rams reestablishing their inside run, and they've done just that.
Motion the tight end, and they give it to Chalabian. Chalabian trying to bounce it out to the outside, breaks one tackle, and then brought down on the edge. Tackle made by Roland Brown, defensive back out of Central Catholic. And Chalabian again with another nice carry. That's about a 7-8 yard gain.
Got to make that play in the backfield. Going to be a 3-yard loss, maybe a no gain, becomes a 7-yard gain.
This time they bring in another running back, Chavez, who's already got a touchdown in the ball game. He stands behind Markarian on second down and 3, clock under 3:30.
And the Rams are consistently running this play clock down below 5 seconds every single time.
Play action, double move on the outside. They're taking a shot. Pass looks like it's a little wobbly and underthrown, but a lot of contact as they didn't allow the receiver Ruiz to come back and make a play for the ball.
The head linesman is calling ineligible receiver downfield. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, you got flags deep downfield, and you see that one flying in on the screen closer.
But I don't know if this ball was deflected or not. Here's the call.
They got ineligible man downfield for Fresno City and pass interference.
I thought the rusher for Modesto might have got a hand on the football. It doesn't matter. There's no replay. Well, we'll have replay, but there's no change of replay. Yeah,
when I called it looked a little wobbly. That's what I was wondering too.
Yeah, I wondered.
Tipped as well.
Do we have a shot at the beginning of the play of the throw, by any chance, Joseph? That's all right. We'll go after this play. Kickball do-over.
Yep, the offsetting penalties make it 2nd and 3 once again. And this time the Rams decide to give it to Chavez as a quick flag comes flying. We'll see if that was on MJC the way they're lined up or the way Fresno City was lined up to start that play. We'll get the call from official Kenny Leffel. And you see some Pirates adjusting their shoulder pads. Illegal formation on the Rams.
So you're doing a lot of trading, a lot of different sets. The quarterback's got to make sure that everybody's in the right spot. Mm-hmm. So a 2nd and 4 becomes now, or a 2nd and 3 becomes a 2nd and 8. Fresno took this ball with 6:19 left.
I was going to say, the one thing that's been
Drano
going with the penalties, the clock keeps ticking. They give it to Gaines Smith. Again, a little delay. Now bust through the pile, still on his feet. And now brought down as he picks up yet another first down. They're on 2nd and 8. He gains about 11 to move the chains once again for the Rams.
If I'm the quarterback, I'm not allowing him to come out of the game. He is just a load.
Yeah.
Just running with violence. And Fresno City just getting back. This is almost a repeat of the first drive of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a drive that saw them hold the ball for 7 minutes and 19 seconds. And they had 15 plays, and they punched it in from 4 yards away with Chavez, who's on the sideline as Gaines Smith is out there.
2-minute timeout.
Step aside. The 2-minute timeout is upon us. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Fresno City leading 14-10. They have the ball at the 36-yard line. And we'll have it when we come back. We're watching Pirate football on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
I stand corrected. My math wasn't mathing. It was 8-19. Fresno drove the ball on their first drive to get their opening touchdown. Mario Ramos alongside Chris Babcock here on NorCal Sports TV. MJC trying to keep Fresno off the scoreboard here to end the first half. 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and 10 for the Rams. Gaines Smith, who's been quite a load for Fresno City, shifting in the backfield. Markarian going to give it to him here on this first down. And he's trying to escape a first tackle, but a good job of clinging to the ankles there in the backfield by Thomas Perea and allowing the reinforcements to come in and make the play.
Run to the football. Your teammates, you stop. Stallworth will come in and finish.
Oh, did he ever?
Well, if you're going to allow him to punish you,
right,
when you have a chance to punish him, you got to bring the wood. Nice play by the Pirates.
Fresno City with all 3 timeouts. MJC with 1 remaining. Clock rolling 1:25. As Markarian takes a shotgun snap and gets rid of this one out towards the boundary. Was that inbounds?
Incomplete.
They're going to say he caught it.
No way. He
dropped
the tip.
What a play out there by Zach Jenkins.
He did not complete the play, in my opinion.
Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, that's a different football you're looking at.
Oh, I got deeked.
You did.
I want to apologize to all of the officials.
Oh.
Because I know families watch. I was completely wrong. There was another ball on the field. I got deeked. Beautiful tight corner route for Fresno City College.
Takes it down to the 23-yard line.
Just a loose foot. Yeah, that's why you don't have loose footballs on the sideline to fool the announcers.
Clock stops at the 1:14 now to get rolling again as they give the handoff to Chalabian. Chalabian bounces it off tackle to the right, stays in bounds. And the clock will keep rolling. Fresno City okay with that as the coaching staff helping the referee signal that the clock should keep rolling as we get under a minute now left to play in the first half.
What are the chances? They've had this ball for nearly 6 minutes. Took the ball on their own 26-yard line and just have physically, besides the corner out, have just run the football down the field.
This time they're looking to put it in the air. Carrying rolling to the right.
Just throw it away.
Side one tackle. Yeah, nope. Instead of getting rid of it, he's going to.
You throw that ball away.
Sack actually is going to be a Pirates sack inbounds, and Fresno City's going to take their first timeout.
You got to just throw this ball away, and this is why I'm saying is don't take the sack, number one. Number two, there's a tempo to the play. And you have to understand sometimes you just can't win on that play. And you just throw the ball away, get back, and huddle up. You lose some yardage. Right there, it's not there. Just throw it away. Just throw it away.
See Derek Kirkendall come in, get the sack. Freshman from Downey High School here in Modesto. Able to get the sack and force a 3rd down and 10. Fresno City taking their first timeout. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. 29 seconds left to play here in the first half. And again, we mentioned MJC won the toss and they deferred, so they could get the ball back to start the second half. And really hoping they could keep Fresno City out of the end zone at this point.
Somewhere around if they gain no yardage, because of the sack. It'll be right around a 42, 43-yard attempt if they gain no yardage in wet, dewy conditions.
Would they even attempt that? We saw them in a lot more favorable field position. Choose to go for a couple.
Yeah, you never know. Well, especially at the end of the half.
Yeah.
But watch the tight end here. Watch 33, Jefferson.
3 receivers. Jefferson tight to the right on the formation with Gaines standing behind the quarterback. Markarian stepping up in the pocket. Able to elude some pressure now, rolling to the right, trying to get rid of it to Ruiz on the sideline. That one's incomplete. Wide of the boundary, it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Roland Brown stayed with this play. Good pass rush by the Pirates, forcing the quarterback off his spot. Good defense. And they will go for the field goal attempt. Not an easy kick. It's 41 yards.
41-yard attempt for the kicker, Johnny Enriquez, trying to make it a 7-point lead for Fresno City. And we got a timeout taken by MJC. Coach Stivers can't take it to the locker room with him, so he's going to use it here and try to give Enriquez a little bit more to think about. We'll stick with you here. Again, we got 22 seconds before we take a formal halftime break, so no need to take another one. Chris Babcock alongside me, Mario Ramos, here on NorCal Sports TV. Chris?
You've got to appreciate the way these teams have been playing this game. Hard fought. They'll adjust to the conditions. You don't know if it's 10 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been the same type here all day in Fresno.
Modesto.
Or Modesto. You make a mistake, we're playing volleyball here. But you've got a good job by the Pirate defense of forcing the field goal attempt. What you got to be careful of here is, you want to get the block, but you don't want to rough the kicker.
Yeah. Again, it's going to be a 41-yard attempt for Johnny Enriquez. Ethan Rossetti, the long snapper. Schlabian to hold. Enriquez trying to line this one up from the right hash. Pirate fans make enough noise to distract the field goal attempt from Enriquez. High snap brought down, and that one is blocked, tipped, and here we go. MJC looking to get a return. This one into the hands of Luis Vargas. Vargas looking to pick up a block on the sideline, but he's going to be brought down and tackled along the boundary, but MJC with a little momentum, now 13 seconds left on the clock, with some momentum as they come up with a special teams field goal block to keep Fresno City off the board.
13 seconds, don't have any timeouts, but only need, you don't want a post-play penalty. No. Oh, my goodness.
Warning. We got a warning.
Right sentences, Modesto coaching staff.
Oh, against Fresno City.
Oh, that is...
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
That is a big... That's like hitting the lottery. You block the field goal. Your defense returns it. You don't block anybody in the back. And then it called for the sideline warning. Actually, not a warning, a penalty.
Penalty, yeah.
But look at the blue jerseys trying to find somebody to block. And 13 seconds here. Modesto doesn't have any timeouts.
So we'll see what they do here on first down as Weaver looking to step in the pocket. He's going to run. He's looking for the sideline again. MJC with no timeout, so he's trying to get out of bounds, and he's able to do so with 4 seconds left.
Guarantee you Rusty's not going to send the field goal team out there. No. They're going to take a shot here.
He picks up 5 yards on that run, but 9 seconds came off the clock, so that 4 seconds remain, and the Pirates trying to get to the line as Fresno looking to adjust themselves defensively.
Substitution, mass confusion.
Coach Tony Caviglia called it a timeout as they had guys running in and out, and MJC getting ready to snap that one. And so Fresno will take their second timeout. 4 seconds remain as the last few seconds of this half got pretty exciting.
Well, but you go back and you said, well, Coach Stivers can't take that timeout with him to halftime.
Yeah.
But maybe that timeout set up the block, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have a timeout. Weaver runs to the sideline, and I'm sure, situations here, the Pirates have some type of catch and pitch, rugby-style type play. But a great job by the Pirates defense of creating the turnover with the blocked field goal.
And Roland Brown able to get off the edge and make the leaping attempt to block that one. Came off his fingertips into the hands of Luis Vargas, who was able to pick up some nice yardage on the return.
And he had the good coverage on the sideline earlier in the drive.
2nd and 5 in what's going to be the final play of the first half. Weaver in the gun, Escobar staying in the block. Weaver trying to step up and throw a last-second Hail Mary into the end zone. Jump ball. Stout had it in his hands, and it popped out at the last second. Archie Chambers there on the coverage, but that one in the midst of Joey Stout in the end zone, unable to hang on to it as the first half comes to an end with Fresno City leading MJC 14-10.
Chambers, that's a huge play right there.
That was in his hands.
Yes. Here's a better shot.
Oh!
Wow.
Chambers and Diego Betancourt also in on that coverage for Fresno City. It might have been a touchdown-saving play as MJC almost able to get some points. They had 13 seconds left from about 40 yards and still managed to get themselves a little Hail Mary attempt. It fell incomplete and will take us to the halftime break as both teams head to the locker room here at MJC Stadium. Quite a first half here in the 3C 2A playoffs, NorCal semifinals between the MJC Pirates and the Fresno City Rams. Sees the road team leading 14-10 as they head in the locker room. On the other side of the bracket, it's all San Mateo now, 30-0 over ARC midway through the third quarter. Looks like the Bulldogs will be marching on, and MJC trying to turn things around here in the second half as them and Fresno City got one more half to play to decide who's going to move on in the 3C 2A football playoffs. Chris Babcock, Mario Ramos will be back with you following this halftime break here on NorCal Sports TV.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. And then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I could get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning, we always being productive, we're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
I always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our Unlimited Wash Club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Host Christy Martinelli, top-ranked realtor worldwide, and Daniel Olbrantz, mortgage industry leader, will give you the play-by-play tools to reach your real estate goals. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or just have a love for real estate, suit up. It's game time. Tune in to the Real Estate Play-by-Play podcast on Apple, Spotify, or Google.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our Unlimited Wash Club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Host Christy Martinelli, top-ranked realtor worldwide, and Daniel Olbrantz, mortgage industry leader, will give you the play-by-play tools to reach your real estate goals. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or just have a love for real estate, suit up. It's game time. Tune in to the Real Estate Play-by-Play podcast on Apple, Spotify, or Google.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I'd get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning. We always being productive. We're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with to what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate, or whatever it is. They all succeed.
Always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
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 Wait, did you guys smile after our serious face?
Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our unlimited wash club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Host Christy Martinelli, top-ranked realtor worldwide, and Daniel Olbrantz, mortgage industry leader, will give you the play-by-play tools to reach your real estate goals. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or just have a love for real estate, suit up. It's game time. Tune in to the Real Estate Play-by-Play podcast on Apple, Spotify, or Google.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our unlimited wash club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Host Christy Martinelli, top-ranked realtor worldwide, and Daniel Olbrantz, mortgage industry leader, will give you the play-by-play tools to reach your real estate goals. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or just have a love for real estate, suit up. It's game time. Tune in to the Real Estate Play-by-Play podcast on Apple, Spotify, or Google.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goals in no time.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
NorCal Sports TV bringing you Modesto Junior College Pirate football from the home of the Pirates at MJC Stadium. Out here on Tully Avenue alongside Chris Babcock. I'm Mario Ramos. The Pirates return to the field trailing by 4, 14-10. Fresno City scoring the first touchdown of the ball game. Taking the first lead, MJC tying it up with an 80-yard touchdown pass from Luke Weaver to Malachi Butler. Fresno City going back up ahead on a 41-yard touchdown pass from Markarian to Cox. MJC adding a 26-yard field goal from Durand, and that's where we are right here at the half, 14-10. Chris, your take on this first half that's seen Fresno kind of dominate the ball and dominate time of possession thus far?
They did. They very physical, didn't turn over the football. You know, they had to settle for the field goal attempt, kind of saw the block coming. I'm not sure. You see Coach Stivers at the start of halftime talked to Kenny Leffel, the referee. I'm not sure if they were some kind of question about the stoppage of the clock on the block field goal or something to that nature. Modesto will get the ball to start the second half. But as far as if you're Fresno, you're very happy where you are right now. You've dominated time of possession. You've been able to move the chains with your running game, and you've been able to get some things going with your passing game. And Modesto got into the red zone. And one of the keys we talked about for Fresno's defense is forcing the Pirates to go the length of the field. They struggle in the red zone. 48th in the state, only scoring 55% of the time when they get on touchdowns getting into the red zone. So they've goal accomplished there for their keys, and they'll look to do is their defense to get a stop on this first possession for Modesto. Same weather, probably right around 46 degrees. You've got a little bit of a dew mist on the field, but yet teams haven't turned over the football.
Well, foggy day here in Modesto. The lights have been on. No night games this season for MJC, but getting some use with the lights today. And the last day of November, some playoff football. MJC trying to extend their season into December. One more half left to play as Enriquez kicks this one away. It's going to be Trace Hernandez getting this one at about the 3-yard line. Hernandez gets a block from Stout and stood up and brought down. Nice tackle made by Nate Reinhold, the linebacker, making the special teams play and getting some love from his teammates as he heads to the bench.
You know, screws up this return is Betancourt. He forces the returner to pitter-patter his feet, and you got Reinhold running to the football, breaking down in space, and the Pirates will be playing behind the 20-yard line. Anytime you get your opponent to start behind the 20, your kickoff team has really acted as a 12th man for the defense.
Luke Weaver on first down will give it to Escoves, trying to follow the H-back. Clark out in front, not much doing there. You got a trio of Rams bringing him down at the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down and 10 as Colon will make his way back
before
on the
the play. You see the shift of the offensive front, of the defensive front. That confuses and gives you a different look for the offensive linemen.
That just good timing? Is that something maybe
Good
the quarterback's got to wait on the snap a little bit?
No, that's
Right?
purposely done. We talked about the familiar opponents.
Yeah.
But instead of blocking inside, you could go a gap away, just present some confusion.
Play action, Weaver under pressure, and had to get rid of that one under duress to Frank Clark. Fell incomplete, short of his intended target. 3rd down and 10 for MJC, so no gain and incomplete, now 3rd and long.
Strong tendency play here to throw the football, and perfect scheme called out for Fresno City College. We didn't get to see the beginning of the play. You'll just have to trust me. You sent an edge blitzer, little games up front for the Fresno defensive line, forced Weaver, just really couldn't get his feet underneath him. The flat route is open, but if he doesn't catch it, doesn't matter.
Clone to the left of Weaver with 4 receivers on 3rd down and 10. He's looking right side to Butler, and that one might have got deflected at the line of scrimmage. It was short of Butler, who, if he would have caught that, it was at the 20, about 4 yards shy of the 1st down, so he still would have had some room to go as the pass falls incomplete. MJC with the quick 3 and out.
Well, again, every snap of the second half, the defensive line for Fresno has done something different. They've either twisted, they've reset, and that's presenting problems for the Modesto offensive line.
Deshaun Watts able to get a mid on that one, forced the incompletion. MJC going to punt. Gilbert brings down the high snap and able to step away from some pressure. Not a very good snap. This one's going to bounce inside the 20 and now roll to about the 24. If this was good for a 1st down, it wouldn't be. No, it would be shy of the first 2 yards shy.
That's a 9. My Chico State math says that's a 9-yard punt.
Well, I think there must be something about these state schools, Chris, because that's an 8-yard net average. I think is what we get. It's going to mark it at the 24-yard line.
Wow,
so.
That's wet field, and Fresno not going into punt safe. They're actually trying to attack there, not so much in a block mode, but to hurry and a bad snap, and Fresno's just get a big long punt return here.
Rams cooking with peanut oil as they take over at the 24-yard line of MJC, and they give it to Gaines Smith, who had a nice first half. Trying to pick up where he left off as he stumbles forward for about a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Fresno City, I beg your pardon.
Well, this time the linebackers are able to run free because the A and B gap players for Modesto did a good job of holding up those blockers so they can't get to the second level.
That was Gaines' 13th carry. Picked up a yard. He's got 69 yards in the game thus far as he's in the pistol behind Markarian. They fake it to him. Now looking for a crossing pattern. That one nearly intercepted. Somehow ends up in the hands of the tight end, Beltre Jefferson. But MJC had a beat on that one. Not sure how the Pirates missed out on the INT.
This is how you come back for the football. Second time today.
Yeah.
Modesto's been in a position to either defend the pass or intercept it. But the big tight end, Jefferson, at 6'5", goes and gets the football. Right there is the play good enough if I'm a D1 coach to say he's a legitimate guy, just coming back for the ball.
Stepped right in front of Thomas Perea and able to pick up the 1st down reception as Fresno City making some adjustments.
So it's 3rd and 1.
Oh, 3rd and 1. Here's just shy. They give it to Gaines Smith, and he stood up right at the line.
Got to blow the whistle. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Pile's moving, but it's going backwards, so they mark forward progress shy of the 1st down marker, so it's going to be 4th down and short.
Lost yardage.
Fresno City going to keep the offense out there on the field, trying to capitalize on great field position following the 3 and out from MJC and the 8-yard punt. They took over at the 24-yard line. They're at the 15. They got a long yard away from picking up this 1st down.
Modesto needs to be disciplined and not jump. Give themselves a chance. Low man wins. Create a pile. Hopefully your linebackers can come up and make a play.
On 4th down. 4th down
way.
Carry for Chavez, and he's not going to get it. MJC comes up with a turnover on downs.
I don't know if he's hurt, but I don't know why Smith isn't in the game.
Give it to Chavez, who has the lone Ram rushing touchdown of the ball game. Punched it in from 4 yards out, and that time unable to pick up a yard on 4th and 1. It's a turnover on downs as the defensive line Stout up the middle. Fermin Villegas and company holding the Fresno ball carrier shy of the first down marker, so the Pirates will take over. So no damage done there for MJC as they get the ball back with 11:45 here in the third.
The snapper is going to buy everybody Raising Cane's after this game for the defense to be able to step up. Flat, Butler in the flat.
That's Clark who gets it on play action. Clark able to shake a leg tackle and then pushed out of bounds. Tackle's going to go to Kenny Kuma, but Clark able to get that one past the 20-yard line to the 24. It's going to be a couple yards shy of the first down, 2nd and 2.
My mistake, short flat route. First time I remember the Pirates passing on first down and an easy 8-yard gain, but what a job by the Pirate defense to get the hold on 4th down.
On 2nd and 2, they give it to Escobar, shakes an arm tackle, now wrapped around the waist, and a bunch of Rams come in to push him down. You had Alex Valencia, the linebacker, able to kind of slow him up right there, and the rest of the Rams come in to help him out with the tackle. But Escobar picks up the first down, moves the chains for MJC. First down of the second half for the Pirates. And 3 and out on their first possession.
An 8-yard punt. And the defense gets the stop on 4th down. So right here, a great opportunity for the Pirates, and they'll reset and trade the tight ends.
A lot of blockers on that side of the formation. Escobar following them. He's still on his feet, makes a nice cut. Frank Clark kind of held him up, his teammate. Didn't see him pop it out of the pile. Tackle made by Kuma.
So they're going to overload this side, but what happens is the cutback lane right there, the little tunnel in there, and if Clark turns and faces, he might block somebody. He's in the right spot, but if you're that size, don't ever just stand in the hold, young man. Go block somebody.
2nd and 2 following the 9-yard gain. There's play action, taking a shot. Hernandez bobbles and caught it, and able to get out of bounds. Has the reception as he signals for a first down. Played a little game of bobble with himself, but able to get it inside the red zone. 1st down and 10. MJC at the 17-yard line following the pitch and catch from Weaver Hernandez.
Little hitch and go, and Hernandez. I thought the fog might disappear because everybody just sucked in and thought he was going to drop it, but he stayed with it, didn't panic. Pirates in the red zone. It's been the dead zone this season.
Option to the right, and they're going to pitch it to Cologne, looking to get out to the edge, going to try to cut it back. Not able to get himself a running lane upfield. He does pick up a couple of yards on that one.
Speed option, doesn't gain much. It's a positive gain. The pitch was a little off timing, and when you see that play and wide receivers running back towards the ball, you close your eyes and go, oh, but he doesn't hold anybody. Positive gain, nevertheless. It's going to be 2nd down and a long 8 for the Pirates.
Cologne looking for a substitution. Escobar going to get out there and try to get the play call. You got 8 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of times they run a fly sweep to Stout. Nice block on the edge by Clark, and Weaver with another good block to get him inside the 5-yard line. Good job on the perimeter by the big tight ends for MJC. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Pirates.
Now this time Clark isn't standing around. He's getting a block outside on the edge, and that quick jet sweep, fly sweep. Pirates inside the 5.
Back on the line, and Weaver putting it in the belly of Escobar. Shakes off one tackle, trying to get to the corner, lunging forward. He's going to be down at about the 2-yard line, inside the 2. 2nd down and goal for MJC.
Valencia flashes through the screen, but he can't hold on. You got to grab cloth. Still able to pick up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and goal, and the Pirates get right up under the football.
Escobar shaking up. He's on the sideline. They got JT Foreman in on this carry. Foreman looking for some momentum. They actually might have lost a little bit of yards. Going to be back on the other side of the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal for MJC.
That would have been a perfect time to do a little tight end sneak because everybody's bunched up into the box. 3rd down. More tight ends.
Get some substitutions as Foreman now going to check out. Like you mentioned, another tight end, Max Friedman. Out here on the set, you got Clark, Friedman, and Weber is going to be the H back in the backfield with Weaver. Bring Stout across the formation. They give it to him left side, trying to get to the corner. And Fresno City all over it as they string that one out. Jordan Black able to make the tackle. And it's going to be a loss of yards for MJC.
Corner sniffed this out, and he is unblocked and comes up with authority.
Coach.
Again, the Pirates fail in the red zone.
Going to settle for a field goal, will MJC, as they bring out the kicking unit. Weber to snap. You got Gilbert to hold. This one's going to be a 22-yard field goal attempt for Duran.
A late arrival on Pirates Airlines is Clark. And then the Pirates are going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah,
I don't know why you call a timeout, though. Lose 5 yards. It's a 27-yard field goal.
Yeah, if you take the delay game.
Yeah, I just take the delay.
Yeah, right, because the timeout.
You might need that. You might need that timeout. Mm-hmm. That's where you've got to you be a little bit careful. Now, if it's a 35-yard attempt and it's going to turn into a 40, then the 5 yards is a little bit more crucial.
A little bit of panic setting in, right, with the play clock running down. You're trying to run a guy out there.
Yep.
You might feel the only recourse is to call it timeout, but again, tuck that one away. We saw at the end of the first half where MJC could have benefited maybe from a timeout down at the final seconds, but again, taking their first time out of the half, they'll have 2 remaining. As Duran coming out for a 22-yard field goal attempt with 6:51 here in the third quarter, try to make it a 1-point game. From the left hash, kick is up, and then Fresno got in the backfield and might have deflected that one, but it still went in. They thought it was off to the left.
I love that.
The officials sat underneath the signal that one went through, and it's a 1-point game. You take a look here on the replay.
I love that look. But credit Fresno City. The field shrinks down in the red zone. This NASCAR offense isn't as efficient in that situation. And you run that fly sweep. But I asked Coach Stivers before the game, I always do, anytime I cover, I always go, what's in the treasure chest this week? You get down here and you're having trouble in the red zone. Maybe you got to pull out one of those plays, those little trick plays, gadget plays that you have deep in the treasure box that you really haven't had to run that much this year. You do get the points. You're only down 1 point, but you'd like to get a score there. 0 for 2 so far in the red zone.
Batzer kicks this one away, fielded at the 5 by Ruiz. Now reversing course, and he's got some space out on the boundary, cuts it back upfield, and now brought down by Fatzer, the kicker, who brings him down past the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 42-yard line. A 37-yard return for Ramon Ruiz to set up Fresno City with solid field position.
Backside of the kickoff team is getting too far up the field. They're not aware of that cutback, and the Rams flip momentum with a big return. 6:34 left in the third quarter.
Pirate defense last time was out there, forced a turnover on downs after Fresno City took over in their territory at the 24-yard line. This time they have it at their own 42, leading by 1, 14-13 here in the 3C 2A playoffs, NorCal semifinals. Winner of this one, by all accounts, going to take on San Mateo. Leads big as Markarian gets this one out to Jefferson. Jefferson doing a little ladder drill, escaping out a couple of leg tackles. Looked like they had him for no gain. Instead, he picks up about 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
Tight end to the flat to the short side of the field. The Pirates knew it was coming, but didn't finish the play, didn't close. And then a lot of guys stop running. Don't stop running. Just run to the football. When you hesitate, then you give up 3 yards there instead of a no gain. Positive gain for the Fresno Rams.
We got Gaines Smith in the backfield, and he'll get the carry here on 2nd down. Takes a hit at the line of scrimmage, tries to spin away. He's going to get
who's in the middle
nowhere as he takes it back to the 45. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Well, 45's at the 45. Just clog in the middle. And then his teammates run up to the football. Crucial 3rd down here for the Rams.
I mentioned that slick field. One of those Pirates, Jesus Aguilar, just slipped trying to get off the field in it now. So I'm going to keep an eye on here down the stretch. Now 3rd down and 7. 4 receivers for Markarian. What appears to be a passing situation. So MJC looking to bring some pressure, getting in the backfield. Markarian trying to step out of it. He does. Pitches it forward to Gaines Smith. A little fling, but Cota flings him to the ground. Nice tackle made by Elijah Cota as MJC forces a 4th down. Going to be at about the 48-yard line. Looks like Coach Caviglia is going to roll out the special teams unit and punt this one away.
Burciaga and company, good pressure, getting the quarterback off his spot. And then he hesitated and then tried to do the little, you-know-what pass to the running back, but the Pirates were all over it. Cota wrapped it up.
Cota, all-league defensive stalwart for MJC as this one punted away to Hernandez, who makes a fair catch at about the 12-yard line, 11-yard line, where MJC will take over down by a point. Going to mark it at the 12 here, 4:32 in the third quarter. Mario Ramos alongside Chris Babcock on NorCal Sports TV. We'll be bringing you MJC football coverage all season long. Appreciate you joining us here on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Hit that like, subscribe button, and follow us on our social media at NorCal Sports TV. As the Pirates taking over down by a point. Last time they had it, they got a point closer with the field goal from Duran. Here's Weaver, play action, shot. Got Hernandez past the defense into the breadbasket. Hernandez on the move. Hernandez inside the 20. Hernandez still on his feet into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mario didn't even get a chance to say, watch them taking the deep shot here. They did earlier, and Hernandez running the 8 route over the top. And the good job by the Pirates offensive line. Good protection. And Hernandez with the catch.
About Trace Hernandez, a guy who was going to go to Oklahoma State just to continue his education, right? Not even thinking about playing football following his career at Central Catholic. He had a postseason all-star game that kind of rekindled his passion for football. And here he is with an 88-yard touchdown reception to put MJC ahead, 19-14. Duran with the extra point out on the way. Weber with the snap, Gilbert to hold. And Duran curls that one inside the upright to make it 20-14 MJC.
Let's take another look at that one if we can. Joseph, you know how you avoid having problems in the red zone? You stay out of the red zone. Nice throw. Hernandez with a catch. And then just running here. You outrun a DB right there. Just something to put on film. But I'm going to imagine, and I don't know Hernandez, I don't know his family, but I imagine a parent would go, son, you don't want to play in that all-star game? Why don't you go play in that all-star game? And then the love of football returns, and nice job by the Pirate coaching staff of getting him on this roster.
Fatser boosts this one away. Ruiz bobbles it at the 3, and it goes into the end zone. He's going to have to bring that out. Now he's in some trouble, still inside the 5-yard line. He's not going to make the 10 as he takes a wallop there by Reginald Foster.
Wow.
The ball's out, but they're going to say Fresno City recovered it.
Wow, a dislodgement of the football right here.
Look at this shot. Watch Foster.
A missile.
And the ball poked out right to Chalabi. It actually popped out right into his belly. And he's the one who's actually brought down. You're going to say he took it to the 10-yard line when all's said and done. So
that one's going to hurt when you wake up tomorrow morning. Pirates, big-time momentum swing.
For sure.
But
momentum
2 touchdowns, big plays today that the Fresno defense has given up.
That was one of your keys to the game, is to stop those explosives. We got 2 80-yard touchdown passes from Weaver, one 80 yards, one 88. And latest to Hernandez to give MJC a 20-14 lead. And Markarian and company back out there, and they got a man wide open over the middle. Conley makes the catch for first down yardage out to the 30. Nice pitch and catch as Pirates let him run free off the line of scrimmage, and Markarian able to make the connection.
Goes up and gets the football, capable wide receiver, finding the soft spot in the coverage. But if you're Fresno, you don't have to. You don't have to
stray, right?
Still can run the football. Bunch formation towards the Fresno bench.
Cox, the lone receiver, split to the bottom of your screen. Caught a touchdown pass earlier in the game to give it to Gaines Smith. Trying the right side. Coda and company stop him at about the 33-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
Those were 8-yard gains earlier in the game, and we've got a new running back coming in as Colbert for Smith.
What's been the difference, Chris, with the Pirate defensive line and holding these gains from 8 to now 3?
Holding the gaps and letting those linebackers run free versus being against you having a mismatch against a guard or a tackle.
Yeah, we're seeing 5 run around a lot more. Elijah Cota there at the linebacker position. He's keeping an eye on Markarian here, who rolls to the right. He's got, I believe that's Cox out on the boundary, able to stay in bounds and get the reception for the 1st down. Pass complete at about the 43, 44-yard line.
Linebackers caught in no man's land because he's thinking, should I go and attack and try to get a play on the quarterback, or do I sink to the wide receiver? Well, your job is to sink to the wide receiver, not to worry about the quarterback. Do your job instead. It's an easy pitch and catch for a 1st down for the Rams. Double wing formation here out of the pistol.
A new running back in there as well as they give the carry to Colbert. Colbert stood up after he picks up a yard. He's still on his feet, but forward progress stopped.
When 45 is on the white jersey side of the line of scrimmage, that's problems for the Rams.
There you see
He's taking 2 guys on. And when the all-conference came out, and he wasn't, we were both surprised by that, but he's just, as an old football coach, you appreciate the big guys up front manning their gaps and not allowing those offensive linemen to block your linebackers. You don't make a lot of tackles, but you make a lot of friends.
On the 1-yard carry from Colbert, it's 2nd down and 9. They fake it to him, and they got a man wide open in the flat. Ruiz.
That's bad coverage
1st
there.
down and a lot more still on his feet as the tackle finally made at the 25-yard line.
You got him, I got him, nobody got him, and that's exactly what happens. It's a little interchange, an in and an out route combination, but the problem is they all went and covered the inside route, not the flat route, and Ruiz makes the catch and gets immediately up the field. Big mistake defensively there by the Pirates. Have been pretty spot on here lately in the game, but that's just a complete miscommunication on the coverage.
The lapse defensively allows Ruiz to get the Rams into Pirate territory at the 25-yard line. They give it to Gaines Smith. Gaines Smith cuts it upfield, and now he's looking like he did earlier in the half as the pile pushing forward, and now you got a helmet flying off. He's got a couple guys.
Well, I don't know if that was a punch, but somebody got hit in the face mask. Watch the end of this play. Watch 8. No, not a punch. More like back a hand slap.
It's always the second guy that gets caught, though, right? You got to keep an eye out there. Saw a little post-play activity going on. Officials keeping the flags in their pockets. It's going to be 2nd down and 2, 8-yard gain by Gaines Smith, who's standing behind the quarterback, Markarian. As the play clock hits 0, and we got to delay a game on Fresno City. So 2nd and 2 just turned into 2nd and 7.
Wasn't even close because we've got people in the stands calling out, and we still looked, and then they threw the flag. But nevertheless, it's a delay of game. How many times have we seen today Fresno get a little gain, get a little momentum, get into Pirate territory, then they have a 5 or a 10-yard penalty. And then that gets you kind of off script a little bit. They have been on script this entire drive.
On 2nd down and 7, Gaines Smith cuts it back to the left. A nice tackle by the cornerback, Roland Brown. Able to bring him down. But Gaines Smith kind of took it back to where they were before the penalty. So it'll be a 3rd and maybe 1, long 2 for Fresno City.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Getting grimy here in Modesto.
We have 15 minutes left to decide who is moving on in the 3C 2A playoffs for San Mateo. Well in control. 3 minutes left to play. They lead 41-17 here at MJC. We got one more quarter left between the Pirates and the Rams, with the home team leading Fresno. It's MJC 20, Fresno 14 on NorCal Sports TV.
The time to get in shape is finally here. The Boss Move Fitness app is here to help you accomplish your goals with a customized meal plan, day by day, with a shopping list to make sure that you're eating something nutritious and delicious to help you lose the belly fat for good. It also comes with a customized workout plan, whether you're in a gym or at home, so therefore you never ever have to question what you're doing to make sure you get in the shape that you want to be in. Get started today at GetStartedAtBossMoveFitness.com to accomplish your goal.
This is playoff football on NorCal Sports TV. The MJC Pirates nursing a 6-point lead as we head to the final quarter. Chris Babcock alongside Mario Ramos here on NorCal Sports TV. 20-14 as Markarian has a 3rd and 1 for his Fresno City Rams. They're going to pass here on 3rd down. They got a man open in the corner. They're looking for Jefferson.
Easy
Caught
call.
it. Touchdown, Fresno City.
Tell me this is Fresno City football at its best. It's 3rd and short. They trade the tight end, and we know how much of a threat he is, and he is absolutely wide open off the play action pass.
He's had a whale of a game there. Has
Pirates
Jefferson
sold out on the run, and you sell out of the run, you're going to leave a vacated corner. That's why on the timeout, we had told our hero camp, don't miss the shot to the corner because that's where they're going to throw it. Yep.
Enriquez with an important extra point as the game's tied. He's trying to get Fresno City the lead. Kick is out on Ty, nearly able to come off the edge and get a block. Instead, that one splits the uprights to give Fresno City a 21-20 lead as they strike here to start the 4th quarter. A 16-yard touchdown pass from Markarian to Jefferson sees the Rams go out in front here against Modesto. And if you're the Pirates, looking to answer back, you had a big play from Weaver Hernandez. And you're fairly confident, right, getting your offense. I mean, obviously, you're fairly confident. You got the 2-time league MVP back there at the helm. This offense going back out there and trying to reestablish the lead for Modesto Junior College. Again, if they win, they will advance in the NorCal semis to take on San Mateo, who's 3 minutes away from putting the Bows on a 41-7 victory over ARC. Both these teams played San Mateo earlier in the season. Fresno City losing 14-7 against San Mateo, and on our network we saw the Pirates defeat the Bulldogs 23-20 in a big-time early season matchup.
A loss that San Mateo, you want to learn lessons from a loss? Boy, they have just been smacking people around since that loss here in Modesto earlier in the year.
Smacking around the American River College Beavers there, 41-7. Again, here we got ourselves a 1-point game. This one's shaping up to be a nail-biter down the stretch as Stout's going to get this one at the 3-yard line, looking for a seam, bounces off a tackle and spun away and was looking to get going upfield but slipped just shy of the 30 at the 29, where MJC will have it 14:46 remaining.
And there's some people on the chat line are asking about explain why Butte's not in the playoffs. Well, it's not our choice. I thought Butte was a top 4 team, but I don't know it all. But that's all done by computer rankings. There's no really human element in all, even though they are 9-1 and have some big wins this year, and their only loss was because of a missed extra point. Doesn't mean that's how the game goes.
Flag comes flying right at the snap as Weaver tried to get out of the pocket, but Alex Valencia brought him down. It's going to be a sack on the play.
Is Fresno City offsides? No. It'll be a procedure, and they'll decline it.
Procedure penalty goes against the Pirates, and they decline it, which should, they work on
it should be 2nd and 12.
There we go. So 2nd down and 12 following the sack from Valencia. We got some pre-snap movement from Butler. Kind of moved out there on the edge, so that's going to be a free 5 yards for Fresno.
The defender for Fresno is kind of walking off the edge, up off the edge, showing that he might blitz. And Butler got caught of leaning and flinching, so now it goes from 2nd and 12 to 2nd and 17. We got a lot of guys on the field.
Yeah, Colon trying to replace Escobar, who had to go out there and let him know in his ear to get off the field. You got 3 seconds to snap it. We were able to get the snap off, fakes once, now gets it out to Hernandez on the flat. Hernandez trying to make
play.
a cut up field, gets it to the 30-31 yard line before he gets out of bounds.
Safe play. They hit this earlier for a touchdown on the wheel route, and Weaver just stays patient with it and gets it out of his hands and makes it a much more manageable third down. 3rd and 8 here for MJC.
And they pick up 9 to make it, like you said, 3rd down and 8 for receivers for Weaver. Taking a look over to the sideline to get the play call and make the adjustments with Cologne to his right, now his left in the backfield with him. Weaver pumps to the left, trying to come up the field now. Looking to pick up the first down with his feet. Lunges forward, but he's going to be 2 yards short. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Again, 2 yards shy of the first down. A defender for Fresno City, a little shaken up.
Took one right on the knee. Good job by the defensive line for Fresno. Double twist, right? So that prevents that causes a little confusion for that offensive line for Modesto, defending and not giving Weaver a complete running lane, although he did pick up some positive yardage. Here's the question. You've got Weaver, who could also pooch kick out of this formation.
Mm-hmm.
Do they go for it? Depending on the call, it's 4th and 2. It's awful risky.
Yeah.
But they're going to look for a certain defensive scheme here for Fresno. The important thing is to get the offense out there right away and call it and see what kind of look you're going to get.
Mm-hmm. The offense is going to make their way out on the field. Rocky Kuntz, the defender who's shaken up, able to make his way to the sideline. 4th down and 2 at the Pirate fans kind of eagerly awaiting this call and see if MJC is going to go for it. And we've been out backing up. Yeah,
pooch punt time. Pooch
right
punt.
There. Going to kick this one away. No one back to return for Fresno City, so it's going to get a roll, but now England towards the sideline. Gets inside the 20. MJC will down it at the 18-yard line. So Fresno City, 12:31. 18-yard line is where they'll have it. We saw them to start this game, hold the ball for 8 minutes and 19 seconds. Coach Caviglia would love to see a reenactment of that drive here for the Fresno City Rams, who lead by a point at 21-20.
So when you apply to be a quarterback here at Modesto, the first line requirement is that you can throw the ball. The first requirement is that you can punt the ball, and then it all goes from there. And that presents problems for the defense. They didn't get the look they wanted. They punted. They're going to trust the defense to get a stop. I would imagine Smith to get some touches here.
Marion Gaines Smith in the backfield with Marcarian. He does get it. And he tries the right side. Good job on the edge by Burciaga. Able to seal that edge, and then you got a defender
45
coming in, Villegas.
right there.
Right there with
you
the
cut
pursuit.
right into him. He's not going to miss you.
You see the body language, too, from Cranford, the offensive line. They're just like,
shakes.
oh, man.
He gets a season of workouts in and to be able to change, some things body type-wise. Yeah. He's got the strength. There's no question about it. And he does have the pad level. Just needs to improve that conditioning, and oh my goodness gracious.
Here's Gaines Smith.
Hold.
Cota was, looking for the flag. He was held in the backfield, trying to get an angle on Gaines Smith. The flag comes flying. It should be going the other way.
I would imagine this is on number 60 just because of the body language after the play. Because Cota sees the flag, and then you win 60 went Gumby shoulders.
So penalty is going to put Fresno City behind the chains.
Not a lot of plays that you have for 2nd and 20.
Yeah.
You got to be very careful here if you're Modesto, not to fall for the double move. Keep your spacing defensively. Don't try to be a hero, and don't fall for the double move. Especially here, it's going to be a quick throw.
Get the back Chavez out on the flat around from the formation, and then they try to run a crossing pattern to Jenkins. Not sure if it was a little behind him, but he wasn't able to haul it in as it falls in. Take a look at the replay here. Incompletion from
And you get pressure And the quarterback felt that. So you've got the shallow cross. So be able to stand tall in the pocket and find Jenkins and stick it to him, and he probably picks up 10 or 15 yards. You got a great pass rush for Modesto. And Booth has just been his last couple of weeks of games, 215, 6'3" freshman. He has really come on strong for the Pirates. 3rd and forever.
3rd and 20. They're going to run a safe play out into the flat and get nothing out of that one. A good tackle made by Jalen Nichols. Try to get that one out to Sirwitt. Nichols all over that one.
They're going the wrong way. They had the hold, then the lost yardage there. So now your punter is going to be standing in your own end zone. First thing you do, Hernandez, make sure you catch this punt. I think he's too deep right now.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, move up. Move up. Don't want a short punt here.
Scribner to punt this one away to Hernandez. Now it's going to bounce in Fresno territory at the 40 and roll near the 44-yard line where they'll down it. So the Pirates 44 yards away from getting into the end zone. They need some kind of points as they trail by 21-20.
They may take the top off of this defense here for Fresno right on this first play. Sudden change. And the Pirates with the football.
Defense using that holding penalty to their advantage as they were able to back up the Fresno City Rams, force a punt that remains on the Fresno side of the field. Pirates taking over at the 45.
And by punting the football with the pooch kick, you picked up 15 yards of field position. Yeah. So small thing that won't be on any stat sheet, but a good decision by the Pirates.
On first down, Weaver with Escoves in the backfield, hands off to him, and Escoves loses a yard as he's held up at the line behind the line of scrimmage. Good play made by Elijah Williams, defensive lineman.
That's why I say to throw the ball deep, because I knew they were going to load up the box. So now you're playing behind the chains, 2nd and 11.
Weber going to check out of the ball game. The MJC offense looking at Coach Stivers on the sideline. He's going through the play sheet. Now here come the signals.
10 on the play clock. Got to hurry up here. And remember, the Pirates only have 2 timeouts.
Fresno with all 3 of theirs. Under 10 minutes left to play. Weaver gets this one out to Hernandez, trying to cut back across the grain. Hernandez to the 40. And a host of Rams. Got a whole bunch of white jerseys surrounding Hernandez. He was brought down at the 40, pickup of 6 yards.
We've called his name several times. Chambers out in the flat. Gets caught in between, but then he keeps playing the game. You miss the tackle, you run to the football, good things happen. We said earlier in the game that we thought Hernandez might have got banged up. He's favoring that shoulder. 3rd and 5.
Empty backfield as they motion out Cologne. Cologne out in the flat. He was open. Weaver couldn't get it to him. Tucks it and runs. Now cuts it back upfield, and he's got the first down inside the 35-yard line to the 34. 1st and 10, Pirates.
Kuma comes out of control on the edge, and that instead of coming down and breaking down in space and making a play, you get a little excited, and the league 2-time MVP does a little pump fake and converts on the 3rd down.
Weaver checking in with the line behind him. High snap, brought down. Stout trying to make a man miss. Stout still on his feet, finds a seam. Stout's on the run. Stout heading to the end zone. He rolls in. Touchdown, Joey Stout. Oh, my.
He left the Fresno defense in his wake. Spin cycle move once he catches the pass. And the defenders from Fresno City had no idea he was cutting across the grain. Normally you don't have a lot of success doing this. But he runs right through the Fresno defense. The track star, football star, Joey Stout, doing it just like he did in the 4th quarter against Foothill last week.
What an individual effort there from Joey Stout, taking the catch from Luke Weaver, going 34 yards to the house for a touchdown. Third touchdown pass of the day for Luke Weaver, as the Pirates going to go for 2, leading by 5 at 26-21. 8:22 left on the clock, trying to make this a 7-point ball game.
Maybe a gadget play here. Maybe a gadget play.
Rolling Weaver to the right. He's looking across the middle. He's got Stout. Touchdown. 2-point conversion is good. I beg your pardon. As Stout caps off the touchdown with the 2-point conversion. MJC leading 28-21.
Weaver's best throw of his career. 6-yard dart. Meow. And Stout with the catch. He is such a weapon. He just outran the defense on that last play. I know everybody's blocking. I get it. But you've got in the Rams defense not playing very well in space. Look at how many guys run past him. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 3 guys that are jealous because they didn't miss a tackle.
Again, he never got brought down.
And then this throw. I asked Coach Stivers before the game, what are you going to do? He says, I'm going to stay out of the way of Luke Weaver, let him do his thing.
Jordan Colbert fielding this kick.
This time, the backside guys stayed at home. Somebody broke through, escaped one of the blockers, but the backside stayed home. So when he cut back, he was met rudely.
We got 8:15 left to play. Fresno City going to take over at their 25-yard line. Big playoff game, and you got big players making big plays. Luke Weaver with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And how about Joey Stout just turning it on, showing everybody what he's all about as he got the 34-yard touchdown pass to put MJC in front. 28-21, got the 2-point conversion for good measure. The Pirates lead by a touchdown. Fresno City back out there. Markarian in the gun, snaps for the snap and gets it out to Jefferson, who's had himself a heck of a ball game and almost lost it, but able to retain possession out past the 30 to the 31, 6-yard gain.
Simple flat route, wide flat, catches, gets upfield, picks up a couple of yards. But in sports, and I never had it, but I do know it, I've coached it, speed never slumps. Speed never slumps. And Joey Stout, there's got to be some, Modesto's very good about getting players out of here and getting them scholarships. Got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people in line for that young man.
Read option. Markarian's going to keep it himself. And he's sniffing the first down and lunges across the first down marker, and he does move the chains for Fresno City. Saw something there on the defense as the edge was clashing down right there.
Got a little greedy, and that's something the coaches upstairs are picking up on. Hey, they know in their pocket anytime we're to the boundary, we want to fake that inside run. That defensive end is crashing, so we know we have the quarterback keeper. You don't go to it repeatedly. You go to it when you need it. Yeah. Smith back into the game.
Coming up on 7 minutes left to play in this playoff matchup. Pirates holding on to a 7-point lead. Markarian again going to keep it himself.
Again.
And he's got a first down, bounces off a tackle, now brought down near midfield, takes it to the 49. Back-to-back first downs on the ground for the quarterback, Ryan Markarian.
You have to have patience as a coach. You have a handful of plays, and you hold on to them to run them at the right time. And right there was the right time to get the first down.
Clock still moving. We come up on 6.5. On the pistol, here's the handoff. And this one is to Chalabian. Chalabian still on his feet.
Well, you know what? I mean, it's a violent game. If the official's not going to blow the whistle, you just keep hitting people. If they're in a white jersey, you hit them in the pile. Watch the blue jerseys. You're not going to blow the whistle? All right. Then we'll keep going after it.
The carry gets into Pirate territory. It's a 3-yard gain. Make it 2nd down and 7. Gain Smith back into the ball game for the Fresno City Rams. You got Cox lined up wide at the top of your screen. He's got a touchdown pass in this ball game.
Watch 33.
Markarian looking to Cox. And Cox able to get a first down on the out pattern on Ty on the coverage, but pass complete to Cox. He's out past the sticks near the 38-yard line. Another first down for the Rams.
Speed cut to the chains and a first down for Fresno City.
I think the Fresno City fans wanted a post-play flag maybe or something. I'm not sure what there it is.
Well, then the Modesto fans were yelling because he's wide open. That's the beauty of being a fan. You pay a few bucks, you can get to express your opinion. Fresno answering when they needed it the most.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. And give it to Gaines Smith. He cuts it back
at home.
Up the middle.
Big fella stayed at home. Watch 45 again. Play along the line of scrimmage, and then the running back cuts back, and he's met rudely. Bam!
Take it to about the 35.5-yard line, where this one's going to go.
Legas is just a load in there. He was getting pushed around in the first series or two, but not since.
So 2nd and 8 is what we're going with. Markarian snapping. Pirates able to stay on their side of the line of scrimmage. Now Fresno City going to make some adjustments. 4.5 minutes left to play in this playoff matchup. Winner moving on to San Mateo. A little delayed handoff. They're going to draw Chalabian.
That's
got a hold
coming
on
back.
The corner.
60 on a fireman's carry right in front of us.
I'm going to say Chalabian got out of bounds at the 2.
He got out of there, but that is a tackle. The tackle on a tackle.
Stalwart a little shaken up for MJC as the official trying to tell the training staff
Watch
to stay
60.
off the field.
Yeah, you grab and throw down.
And that helped seal the edge for Chalabian, who was marching down the field. They ruled him out of bounds at the 2, but
There was a reason why he was able to turn the edge.
Yep.
So the Pirates will substitute here, bring in their dime defense. They'll go with that amoeba front where nobody really has their hand in the ground. They're constantly moving. Going to see some type of crisscross out here on the short side or on the Modesto side of the field. 2 safety look.
Holding penalty makes it 2nd and 16 from the 44. Markarian trying to step up in the pocket. Now looking for a receiver. Ruiz comes back on the scramble drill and able to give his quarterback a nice target. Tackle made by Roland Brown, but he got turned around as Ruiz.
Great target. Beats the coverage, comes back to the football, and simply just stays there and makes the catch. Doesn't try to do too much. And the Rams are inside the red zone. Now here's the question. Does Fresno kick the extra point or they go for 2?
Where you're heading?
Do they see the ball again? Things you have to think about as you're in this drive.
Now Fresno has 3 timeouts. It's 4-down territory.
Yeah, certainly watch the tight end, especially on a 1st down throw.
From the 17-yard line on 1st down, Markarian trying to step up, being grabbed, and now slips the tackle, rolling to the right.
Lyman.
Berciaga giving chase and looking for Jefferson in the corner, and he can't
60
get it.
Illegal, ineligible receiver downfield. This is going to be pick 60 or 71. They're both 8 yards downfield. Easy call. Easy call. Now, does Rusty take the penalty and back him up?
You think he's checking in with Eddie Abbasi? Yeah, they're looking to see what they want to do on this one now. They're going to take the penalty and mark it off. He's still kind of conferring with defensive coordinator Eddie Abbasi as to what they want to do, and they are going to take the penalty. They're still talking to some of the back judges, and now referee Kenny Leffel's like, wait, what is it you want to do?
Decline.
They are going to decline.
Just do what I say originally. No, I'm just kidding. I knew Coach was going to decline it. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. So it'll be an incomplete pass to Jefferson. They try to adjust the pylon that Jefferson knocked over in the corner.
That was the easiest ineligible receiver downfield. 70 and 61, or 71 and 60 were easily 8 yards down the field. 2nd and 10.
Carrying play action over the middle. Pass complete, caught by Cropper. And Cropper shy of the goal line. They're going to mark him down at the 1. 1st and goal, Fresno City. Clock stopped momentarily with 3:05 as they move the chains.
Running through Interstate 99 traffic. you can't allow the inside release.
Cropper unable to kind of extend the football out there.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah, right.
And also, this is going to work another 40 seconds off the clock. But Cropper running the slant route, and the defense for Modesto did not transfer their eyes, and it was a pretty easy pass and catch. Full house backfield here.
First and goal. Markarian going to keep it himself, trying the left side, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno City.
We've seen him carry the ball 3 times on this drive. I don't believe he had any carries prior to this series. So that's something as a coach, you're holding into your pocket. When we really need it, we can go to that quarterback run. 3 times that he has got nice running plays off of that. And they'll go for the extra point here. Go for 1 here.
Coach Caviglia bringing out the special teams unit. Enriquez try to tie this one up. 2:35 left to play. Pirate fans trying to make some noise here and force a missed PAT from Enriquez. Snap from Rossetti, hold from Chalabian. The kick from Enriquez is good, and we are knotted up once again. 28-28 playoff football. Chris couldn't ask for anything more than this. 2:35 left to play. Pirates 2 timeouts. Fresno City with 3 timeouts. Winner of this one would advance to College of San Mateo next week to try to get themselves to the state championship game.
Well, there's a reason why these games are so close between these schools. It's a trend. We had mentioned in the pregame that 12 of the 24 games have been decided by 1 score. But that time, that drive, Fresno was able to, on a couple of different occasions, unleash some solid quarterback runs, reading and going against some of the tendencies that the Pirates defense has been presenting all game. And they get the key score, all tied up, 2:35, an eternity left for Modesto.
Yeah.
They have 2 timeouts. I did say at halftime was going to be a walk-off field goal for the Pirates, so we'll see what happens.
Right here, I got it.
We'll see what happens.
Enriquez to kick this one away. Stout and Hernandez back deep to receive for the Motown Marauders. The Modesto Junior College Pirates tied up, and Stout's going to call for a fair catch, and that'll be a touchback.
And the fans screaming at the guy that single-handedly got the go-ahead score on the last drive.
And Weaver trying to tamp down the crowd, telling them it's all right. We got this one under control. We'll take the touchback.
And I would imagine 99% of them have never put the pads on. And I might be underestimating.
We got 2:35 left to play. Pirates going to take over at their 24-yard, or 25, following the touchback.
And don't think they're just going to try to pound this ball down the field, because they've exposed this back end of the Rams defense, speed option.
To the left, and they pitch it to Cologne, trying to cut it back up field, and he's trying to pitter-patter those steps, and wasn't able to get that momentum going forward. They're going to mark him right back. Actually, the other official has him marked down for a loss of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, I think Hernandez is banged up, because he's got a crackback on 36 on Chambers. We've said his name a lot today. He whiffed. And when you whiff on a crack block, that's the result. It's going to be a negative play.
And it's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout.
Ooh, the drama.
2 minutes remaining in a tie ball game. The 3C 2A NorCal semifinals between the 4-time Valley Conference champion Modesto Junior College Pirates and the Fresno City Rams. 2 minutes left to decide who's moving on. We'll be back on NorCal Sports TV with the conclusion of Pirate football.
Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College Athletics, is the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our unlimited wash club. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Host Christy Martinelli, top-ranked realtor worldwide, and Daniel Olbrantz, mortgage industry leader, will give you the play-by-play tools to reach your real estate goals. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned investor, or just have a love for real estate, suit up. It's game time. Tune in to the Real Estate Play-by-Play podcast on Apple, Spotify, or Google.
Back on NorCal Sports TV, I'm Mario Ramos alongside Chris Babcock. Tie ball game. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate all our viewers tuning in from the San Mateo area as the Bulldogs wrapped up a 41-7 victory as they await the winner of this one. Still a lot to be decided with 2 minutes left to play. The score evened up at 28 apiece. It's 2nd down and 11 from the 24s. The two-time league MVP Luke Weaver looking for Butler. Butler on the comeback route. And Butler able to make the catch. Takes it out to about the 45-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 44. First down for MJC on a 20-yard completion from Weaver to Butler.
This is a mismatch, one-on-one. Weaver was going to nobody else but the Butler. And the Butler did it again, and he moves the chains.
And Fresno City's going to take their first timeout. Clock stop with the minute 50 as the Rams take timeout number 1. They'll have 2 remaining. MJC with 2 timeouts at their disposal.
Can we show that play again from the outset, Joseph, if possible? Well, before the play started, you could tell there was a mismatch there, and the formation, the way the receivers were set up, was a problem for Fresno City College. And a pretty easy pass and catch from Weaver to Butler.
And Butler, the former basketball player, using his 6'8" height, he just took him down to the low block and posted him up.
It's a schoolyard play. Big fella, go run down there by the telephone pole. We're going to throw you up the ball, and you go and get it. And we said that don't be surprised about the Pirates throwing the ball down the field.
You got 4 receivers here on first down at the 44-yard line. Escobar, the running back, standing in front of Luke Weaver, who fakes the screen to Hernandez on the left side, takes a shot to the right side, going deep. This one for Maynor, and the flag out there.
That was a great play. That was a great. Yeah. I know it was interference on Black.
Yeah, it might have been.
But it might have been this might have been a touchdown. That was I'm sorry. It's only going to be a 15-yard penalty. This was going to be 6 points.
Yeah. Well, one thing it does, though, right? If maybe they do score a touchdown, Fresno get the ball back at this point.
I mean, he knows he's beat.
Oh yeah.
In the NFL, it's a spot foul. In college or in high school, it's a 15-yard penalty. Brilliant move. I know he got beat on the coverage, everybody, but football has got a lot of. You can make a bad play and a great play all in the same play. Yeah, he gave up 15 yards, but it could have been 60 yards.
That was the freshman Curtis Maynor, who's the intended target. He's wide on the formation on this one. Weaver trying to escape the pocket, and he's not going to do it. Brought down in the backfield, a big-time sack, as it looks like MJC is going to – nope, Fresno City is going to take another of their timeouts.
Another quick twist up front, and we've talked all day long. Weaver hasn't been able to scramble like he has in other games because the interior – of Fresno's doing a good job here in the second half. They're doing a lot of twisting and interchanging. And Weaver doesn't have that wide open lane to run. You hesitate, and when you hesitate, you're sacked. So it'll be 2nd down and a long 15.
Deshaun Watts, the defensive lineman for Fresno City, able to make the stop. And Fresno City taking their second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. We got a minute 37 left in the ball game. 2nd down and 15 for the Pirates at the 46-yard line. Again, MJC still with 2 timeouts remaining, but Fresno City trying to maybe ensure that they can get themselves the ball back.
So they've been faking the separate type of fast screens all throughout this drive.
Yeah.
And Fresno, although they had the big catch to Butler, that wasn't off the fake screen. But now it's 2nd down, and opportunity here after the sack for Fresno to make this a little bit longer field for the Pirates.
2nd and 15, Weaver looking to run now, trying to roll to his left, and just going to throw that one away. Live to play another down. It's 3rd down and 15.
Good decision. Again, defined rush lanes today for the Rams, not coming upfield and getting out of control and trying to be a hero. Those defined rush lanes have kept Weaver in check with his feet pretty much in the entire game. That's not easy to do. That's where preparation meets opportunity. Now it's 3rd down and 15, and the Pirates don't get the first down. They're going to be punting. And good job by Coach Caviglia calling timeouts and leaving some time on the clock.
Incompletion, he could hang on to his final timeout. Weaver pumps to the right, now looking left over the middle. He's got Hernandez, but he dropped it. He was right at the first down marker, and that one fell out of his hands, incomplete. The Pirates linemen and members of the backfield kind of stunned that that one falls out of the hands of number 1.
Well, we couldn't quite see it with the camera work there, but it was sit right over the top over the football. But you got to just concentrate on the football and catch it and fall down, but he's kind of looking elsewhere. Good job by the Fresno defense. They're going to get another opportunity.
Gilbert trying to get a little more length on this punt. It's going to roll inside the 10-yard line. Nice punt. It's going to be spotted at the 6. So Fresno City's going to have to go quite a ways to get themselves maybe in field goal range with 1:15 and 1 timeout remaining here in a 28-28 ball game.
So the Pirates still have 2 timeouts left. So if you're Fresno here, you want to really manage this. And their quarterbacks have done a good job in the last third of the season of protecting the football. You really have to protect the football here with playing from the shadow through the fog of your own goal line.
You're talking about managing the clock on the MJC side, right? If you play your cards right, you might be able to get the ball back with 30, 40 seconds, somewhere around that area. We'll see how it works out here for MJC. Again, 2 timeouts at their disposal. Fresno City with 1. Tie game with 1:15 left to play from the 6-yard line. Markarian. And this one out to Cox on tie! Nearly had the interception!
Almost talk that into an existence?
Almost had the pick! Kainoa
I don't know how many attempts they have today. I just had a sneaky suspicion that the Pirates might pick one off.
How about Cox, though? He's made some fantastic plays as a receiver. That might have been his best play as a de facto defensive back on that one.
Yeah, that's
in the hands of Kainoa on tie, the defensive back out of East Union High School. And Cox able to jar it loose.
Stops the clock. Yeah. Now, also, we'll talk about it after a potential strategy after this play.
Pirates showing some pressure. Burciaga into the backfield. Gaines Smith able to elude the first wave of defenders. Takes it out to the 10-yard line. Pickup of 4. Timeout with 1:05 taken by MJC. Their second timeout. 3rd down, Chris.
So a rule in football that a lot of people aren't aware of is, so the Pirates still have a timeout they could use. And I don't know if it will actually come into play. It all depends. But you can fair catch a punt, and you get a free kick off a tee for attempt to make a field goal. Well, no defense. I don't know if that's going to come into play here. I would say it would if the Pirates didn't have any more timeouts, but they still have 1 left.
Both teams with a timeout remaining. 1:05 left to play here in the 3C 2A NorCal semifinal. Winner of this one moves on to the final next week out at the College of San Mateo, who picked up a 41-7 victory. The top-seeded Bulldogs defeating ARC. Here the 2-seeded MJC Pirates tied up with the 3-seed Fresno City College Rams. Again, 1:05 left to play. We got a 3rd down and 6. And for Fresno City at the 10-yard line.
Does the Pirates D have something left in the toolbox here?
Gaines Smith gets the carry, and he's met in the hole. Elijah Cota and company is the rugby scrum now pushing forward near the first down marker. Still no whistle.
There's got to be a point you got to blow the whistle. Somebody's going to get hurt.
You take this to about the 16-yard line, and that's going to be pretty close to a first down. That's probably going to be a measurement when all's said and done. It looked like they had him stopped a couple of yards shy of the first down, and the pile kept pushing forward. Now we're going to have an extremely close call as Coach Eddie Abbasi out there trying to argue
Coach,
his
you got to
case.
get off the field, big fella. Appreciate you wearing shorts today, though. I wore shorts, and then I got here and said, time to put the sweats on. Big measurement here. Don't see him often in football anymore.
Clock stop with 52
Hopefully
seconds
the players get
remaining.
out of our way so we can get a good shot of it. Dramatic shot, by the way. I don't think he has it. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And they got it. A little more than the length of a football. Fresno City able to get the first down. Clock's going to start rolling once they set the ball and get the chains back in place. You got 52 seconds unless either coach wants to take a timeout.
And stay focused here if you're the Pirates. So what? You got the first. You still have to defend the field.
MJC was hoping to get the ball back. Now they're just hoping to keep Fresno City. And on this side is Markarian's going to take a knee on that one. He's going to let it run out, and Coach Caviglia looked like he's ready to take this one to overtime as Coach Stiver's going to hang on to his timeout as well. As we are going to go to overtime here in the 3C2A NorCal semifinals.
Well, maybe they met their goal by just getting a first down and ending regulation with the ball in your hands. I get that. You know, we got a lot of video game players up here with the mouths wide open. I was might have been one for a second, but then you think about it, you got a long ways to go.
Yeah.
And when you pass the ball, only one good thing can happen. So my dad used to tell me. So I understand the strategy. You wanted to just end the regulation there. We'll have a coin flip, and we're going to go 8 overtimes like they did against Georgia and Georgia Tech last night.
Yeah, get paid by the overtime. Get paid by the quarter out here by our
So they'll coin flip. Fresno will be able to call it. Then they'll decide on what end they want to go. You want to be on defense first. But for a team that struggles in the red zone, and then you've got a team in Fresno City that's pretty good in the red zone. Start at the 25, yes. Yep.
The teams will have it at the 25-yard line, and they'll have alternating possessions and try to outduel each other to get themselves to the NorCal final against, again, an awaiting San Mateo squad. It's 10-1. Here we got the 8-2 MJC Pirates, the 8-2 Fresno City College Rams, who played an hour of football and still couldn't decide a final score, so we got to play a little bit extra. I'm Mario Ramos. He's Chris Babcock. I saw the names on the screen up there.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Mario Ramos.
He's going Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy, and you're not. Oh, that was great. That was a good moment there.
So they got a couple of minutes on the scoreboard for these guys to get themselves prepared for the overtime frame.
So you're offensively, as your coach, you want to think, okay, what are some of my best plays where we can really work here in that 25-yard line? If I'm Modesto, how can I get Stout an early touch? And it doesn't necessarily mean me throwing the ball. Could run him on a fly sweep. Mm-hmm. And do I have a gadget play that I might want to be able to keep in my back pocket that if I want to unleash and get a quick score?
Yeah, we saw Fresno dip into their treasure trove, right, with Markarian and the little read option. That came into play in that last drive where they were able to tie up this game at 28 and send us here to this overtime frame. We take a look at the coin toss and the captains, Weaver, Markarian. You got Kuma out there as well. Official Kenny Leffel.
How about the pass interference?
Oh, yeah.
How about the pass? I mean,
that's what I was saying, because MJC,
that pass interference, if he doesn't, I'm sorry, it could be the play of the game.
Might have been a touchdown-saving pass or a game-saving touchdown.
I don't think there's a maybe about it. It's definitely a
season-saving. Yeah,
season-saving play when you were interfering and tackled the guy out in the open field without the football. I don't think his grandkids or son will ever believe it down the road. But that was an amazing play, and I wrote it down. It's like, that's huge, huge. So I think Modesto's going to have the ball first down here.
Fresno won the toss, so they want Modesto to go
right
first.
There.
That's the play of the game.
That's the play
right
of the game. If we had we'll send in a bigger check for American Asphalt.
It was Jordan Black on the coverage.
Black,
yeah.
You just have to know you and know the situation. Black's beat on a double move. It's Linda Ronstadt, Blue Bayou coverage. But what he does, he just tackles the intended receiver. And in college football, it was only a 15-yard penalty instead of a 65-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
And we're still tied. He doesn't do that. Oh, my goodness.
So the Pirate offense will start first. Again, if they score, Fresno City will have an opportunity to match it. If they're tied after that, we'll continue alternating possessions. MJC to start first with the ball at the 25. Weaver looking for Clark. Clark has it. Short pickup.
Nothing.
Gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Tight end delay. I would like to see him push up the field a little bit more and sell the block. 1,001, 1,002. Release the flat, but at least push up 3 yards so when you catch the football, it's a little bit bigger gain.
Second down and 8. Stout and slot to the left, and they give it to Escovez.
They knew that was coming.
Yeah, Rams all over that
Kuma
one.
read this one like a book. Watch 40 from inside linebacker. Unblocked.
Oh, jeez.
Unblocked.
In the backfield, Valencia in there to help him out, and that guy that we've talked about, Deshaun Watts, also in there. Third down and 11 here for MJC. Weaver looking over the sideline, two-time league MVP.
Got to pick up a minimum of 8 yards to make this a solid field goal attempt if you don't get the first down.
Weaver looking left, and he's stuck in the backfield. Watson again with another quarterback sack.
Twist and shout. Watch the interior defensive lineman do a twist. Right there. And the swim move. And wow.
Just oh my goodness.
You got to make on pass protection. On pass protection, Escovez has got to stick his nose in there. You're not going to hit, you're not going to miss, you're not going to block Watts with a little kiss. Pirates are going to go for it. Fourth and 17.
Fourth and a long way to go here for MJC. Weaver being flushed to the left. Going to get rid of this one. Looking for Butler in the end zone, and Butler can't make the play. MJC sidelines and fans wanting the flag. No flag on the play. Coverage out there by Diego Betancourt as Fresno City gets to stop.
Got to throw that to that back cone and give Butler a chance to go up and get the football. But what a defensive stop here for Fresno City. In their defensive line, they have done some great things twisting guys up front. They twist again.
Watts, man,
and they over and over again. And you just, as an offensive lineman, you've got to block your area. And as soon as you go to block a man, that's the result. Watch the tight end of the flat here.
There's Archie Chambers on the coverage. Want to give him his due.
Chambers been all over the field today.
Yes, he called his name a bunch. Here we got first and 10. Chance of defense coming from the Pirates side as they give it to Gaines Smith. Gaines Smith bouncing it to the left. And he's got positive yards out inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. The pickup on first down is going to be second down and 8.
And this defense has been on the field a long time.
And that running back, like you mentioned, he's a load to carry. Now he's stepping out on this one as they're going to bring in Andrew Chavez back into the backfield.
Right here will be a 35-yard attempt if they gain no more yards, but they have other ideas.
2nd and 2. Here's Chavez tripped up in the backfield. He's going to be down for a gain or a loss of 1, I beg your pardon. Brought down at the 18, so 3rd down and 3 upcoming.
If you're an edge defender for Modesto right here, you got to watch for the quarterback keeper. They're going to fake that into the line, and he's going to bootleg to the short side of the field. If you stay at home, it'd be a non-play. But if you get up the field, he's going to scoot right by you. And Smith is not in the game.
Chavez in the pistol with Markarian adjusting his tight ends to the left side of the formation. Hawks the lone receiver in this set. They give it to Chavez, and he goes maybe forward for a yard, but not going to pick up the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down, and Coach Caviglia is going to bring out the field goal unit, try to win this game on a kick.
And why did I say 35-yard attempt? Because once you took Gaines out of the game, Gaines Smith out of the game, I figured it was going to end up being a field goal attempt. 34-yard attempt here.
34-yard
blocked one earlier.
For the win here for Enriquez.
And the Pirates will call a timeout.
Stiver's going to try to freeze the kickers. They'll take a timeout here in the overtime period, tied up at 28. Now you mentioned MJC blocking a field goal towards the end of the first half. They're able to get Roland Brown coming off the edge and got a fingertip on it. I would love to see that happen again as Fresno City trying to punch their way to the NorCal final. And the field goal will do it as we're knotted up here in the first overtime period.
See if anybody's talking to the kicker. No, he's just all by himself.
Yeah, out of the shot here.
I mean, this game conceivably could have been over if without that 15-yard pass interference call when it got beat in coverage. That's no, we've said it 3 or 4 times, and we're driving into the ground. You know why? Because it saved the game for Fresno City College.
And his defense for Fresno City kind of saving the game here down the stretch. Some big-time plays from the defensive line. Deshaun Watts, chief among them. You got Kuma and the linebacking core with Valencia out there making plays as well.
I mean, Watts came into the game with 3 sacks. I think he's got at least 2 today.
Got 2 today, yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. 34-yard kick to send Fresno City to the NorCal final against San Mateo. Rossetti to snap. Chalabian to hold. The kick off the right foot of Enriquez is blocked!
The Butler did it! The Butler did it with a candlestick!
MJC with their second block field goal. Malachi Butler in the 6'8" frame.
The Butler did it with a candlestick.
Hopping
the big
up there
fella
with his right arm candlestick, knocks it down. The second block kick for the Pirates. We got another overtime coming up here as the Pirates extend their life down in the dumps there with the field goal attempt from 34 yards away. And like you mentioned, watch out for the block.
Watching right in the middle of your screen.
Oh my goodness!
And he didn't really need to jump too high. And what I was noticing, and I didn't want to interrupt the cadence of the play, he wasn't lined up very deep. I think he's only. Can we just freeze it at the beginning of the play, Joseph, and see how far he was back?
Yeah, he doesn't make contact with anybody on the line.
I don't think he's 7 yards. I don't think that. Hold it. Just freeze it, please. Thank you. Just hold it there. Don't move it. So he's about 3, 4, 5. He's about 6 or 7 yards deep. And then now go ahead. Please watch the Butler did it. Ready to just get up. Bam. So here's second overtime. Fresno football.
The Rams will have it first in this overtime frame as we flip the possessions. And now Markarian back out there under pressure, being flushed, still in the pocket, being chased around, gets rid of it, and Cox comes back to the football and makes a catch with Ontai hanging all over him. Markarian, he took
If we had replay, that would be a targeting call.
Oh.
Because he vaulted into him. Burciaga, he
both feet.
Yes, brought both feet and targeted, and tattooed the quarterback, but you'll take that one with the completion.
17-yard completion to Cox to make it 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Gain Smith in the backfield with Markarian to his right. Markarian fakes it to him. They get it out to Ruiz in the flat.
Brown.
Tackle made immediately by Brown. Able to get off his coverage and see that pass in front of him to Ruiz and makes the tackle.
That ball's in the air from the left hash all the way to the opposite sideline, and Brown sniffing the play. We've seen him a couple of times come up in coverage and make some plays.
2nd and goal from the 6.
I don't know if Butler, I'm sure he's on a special field goal block, but calling that timeout, you're able to get that strategy, and Butler is a former defensive player.
Chance of defense here at MJC Stadium. Low snap. Markarian picks it up off the turf. Now looking for room up front. Has a man. He dropped it in and out of the hands of Marquise Cropper. Couldn't make the jumping catch and took a wallop for good measure there from a Pirate linebacker, and he's still down on the ground.
I don't know what kind of measure, but this one hurt. Bam.
I think that was on Ty with the shot on Cropper, who's still down on the ground. They're tending to him. It's 3rd down and 6. We resume play as again, Cropper's going to need a minute. Took a big shot from on Ty.
So 2 field goal attempts here today by Fresno City College, and both were blocked.
Yeah.
And you talk about special teams. I wasn't highly confident in the first half attempt, but this one I thought.
Yeah.
But Butler.
Does that give Coach Cabiglier maybe a little trepidation if you do end up in a 4th down situation?
Well,
here?
I think you still got to attempt it, but it just didn't look like, football and basketball game of spacing. Didn't seem like he had a full 7-8 yards of depth between the snap and the holder.
Mm-hmm.
So it, cuts off your angle. But if the Pirates find a way to win this game, I don't think Butler can ever have to buy a meal in this town ever again.
Shouldn't have to. He's also got an 80-yard touchdown catch in this ball game. And the blocked field goal might have been it was a bigger play as it's down the stretch, keeping the Pirates' season alive. That field goal goes in, season's over. Here they are on a 3rd and 6, trying to keep Fresno City out of the end zone and get themselves to a NorCal final.
Watch the tight end here on the short side of the field.
On 3rd down and 6, Markarian trying to step up and able to find a little seam, now being chased. And throws a little floater, jump ball. Cox nearly had it, but he was out of the end zone.
Yes.
So it wouldn't have been complete had he come down with it.
The initial look was to the tight end on the corner route, but he came off him immediately because the Pirates had good coverage. But the pursuit.
Stallworth trying to get the sack there.
Well, field goal attempt, take 3. Pirates defense all over that.
Fresno City will have a field goal from the right hash to try to take a 3-point lead. MJC will get the ball here in this second overtime period. Will a field goal tie it?
And Butler doesn't have a red thing on his helmet for the low flights, but guarantee he's going to get up here.
Enriquez with the 23-yard kick. And this one is wide to the right. He missed it. 23-yard field goal is no good. And MJC is a field goal away from moving on to the NorCal final.
We're going to go basketball here. Bill Russell had this belief that he didn't need to block every shot. He just needed to affect every shot. And by having those 2 blocks, it's in the kicker's head, right? He's got to have to think about that.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it, I guarantee he's thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe try to get too cute, sneak it inside the right upright, right? Because you're trying to avoid that guy in the middle. Yeah.
Pirates might take a shot into the end zone right here and just have a walk-off.
And Stoughton Hernandez tied to the formation. They hand off to the Lion, and he slips.
With another tackle.
Cologne trying to make a cut upfield, and he's going to be brought down by Dew 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
But having the ball second, you know what you need to do. A field goal wins it. But you can't keep losing yardage on 1st down.
Play action. Weaver going to the right. Able to shake a leg tackle. He's going to keep it himself. He gets it to about the 20-yard line.
Great play. Out of bounds. He could have forced that into the corner, but he held on to it and picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, like you're saying, all you need is a field goal, right? So just picking up positive yards is much more than picking up a big chunk or having the opportunity to get a chunk.
Just getting in front of the chains. You've picked up 5 yards. It's 3rd and 5. You're in control here. You don't need a heroic play. You just need a good play. And Fresno's offsides.
They're bringing some pressure. No flag. Weaver trying to step up.
Offsides?
Weaver able to get it inside the 20.
Speaking of a great play, Weaver picks up 1. What's his long on the season?
Weaver's going to set up Duran for a field goal attempt to try to win this one here for MJC.
I didn't bet a prop bet that Duran was going to kick a walk-off field goal, but I did say he would. But easier said than done. When the team was in the locker room, he was out in the field. Oh, we got a freeze attack here.
It's going to be a 36-yard attempt for Duran following the timeout from Coach Caviglia. He takes the timeout to try to ice the kicker here on a chilly day at MJC Stadium. That's seen a heck of a playoff game here on NorCal Sports TV between the 2-seeded MJC Pirates and the 3-seeded Fresno City College Rams. We're in double overtime. Our second overtime frame here is in the first overtime. MJC went 4 and out. Tried to throw it into the end zone to Butler on a 4th and long. Fell incomplete, and Fresno City tried to set themselves up with a field goal. A 34-yard field goal attempt that was blocked by Malachi Butler. And Fresno City at the start of the second overtime frame missed a 23-yard field goal wide to the right, which has MJC in position to walk this off with a Manuel Duran field goal. They could put them out in front into the NorCal final against their nemesis, College of San Mateo, a team they defeated here this season earlier. They're trying to get that important playoff win out there, and if they get a field goal here, they'll have that opportunity as Duran.
He's 4 of 7 on the season with a long of 35. This will be a season-long field goal if he makes it.
From 36 yards, good snap, good hold. The kick is good! MJC wins it! The Pirates are going on to the NorCal final!
Duran with the walk-off. And you didn't believe me at halftime, but you believe me now. Holy cow.
Duran getting the party started here at MJC Stadium as the Pirates with a walk-off double overtime victory. Kanai and Ty doing flips out there on the field. It's all working for the Pirates as they advance to the NorCal final. They pick up a 31-28 double OT victory against their Valley Conference rival in the Fresno City Rams as MJC breaking the pile and heading out of the handshake line. Chris, what a ball game.
Well, if there's a training table after this game, I'm going to let Butler eat first and then Duran could eat second. But we were here at halftime. We were watching, the team's in the locker room. And Duran, what's he doing? He's out here kicking in between the quarters. And I'm thinking these games are between these two schools. Today was the 54th matchup. There are a lot of times a one-score game, and here's another look from our all-22.
Game-winning kick from Manuel Duran. Send the Pirates into the NorCal semifinals.
Oh, no, I don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. Don't want to see that.
Yeah, and especially after such a well-played game between both these squads, and now cooler heads are going to prevail, and the sides are going to get separated here.
You got two teams that absolutely played their tails off, and you don't want to see a fight. The Fresno ought to just walk off, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But you don't need to have any funny business here at all.
Yeah, again, both teams leaving it all out there on the field. Emotions running high after this one. Unfortunately, one of the teams not going to be able to advance to the NorCal final.
And you don't want to be the sorest loser. You know, I feel for Fresno City. I've known Tony Caviglia for a long time, back into his days over at Chabot College. They did a lot of good things to win this football game, but the Pirates will just be able to battle upfield, get Butler on the block field goal, and you'd said it right before. Do you think there's a little hesitation of kicking that field goal in that second overtime, and it was not good, and so Modesto knew what they needed to get done, and they exactly did that, and looks like both teams have separated, so we're not going to have any too high a drama.
Man, the Pirates into the post-game huddle there with Coach Stivers.
That's not Rusty Stiver. I've known Rusty for a long time.
I think that's Coach Caviglia too, right?
Yeah,
that's not something that's indicative of their program. Again, just tempers running high, a lot of emotion.
This is survive or go home, and that's when you play big boy football and California Community College football. I can hear the players and the coaches of Modesto right now just talking to each other. But credit the Pirates of just staying in there, because it wasn't looking good. It really wasn't looking good there. But the timeout, talk a little extra strategy, making sure the Butler has the candlestick over the middle to get the block, and in Rusty Stiver's 100th game as a head coach here at Modesto, he gets his 65th win. Who has been the Pirates' kryptonite in the postseason?
San Mateo.
San Mateo. Now, they beat San Mateo earlier in the season, and knowing the San Mateo coaching staff and how their teams improve throughout the season, they're going to celebrate this one till tomorrow morning, and then they'll get down and break down and have a very familiar opponent in San Mateo. But that is not an easy place to win football games.
Not at all. It's a beautiful place to watch a football game.
Most certainly.
Unbelievable
most certainly.
Football field with the Pirates falling short against San Mateo.
And the game will be, we won't be covering the game. It'll be on BAOSN.TV. They do a great job of covering San Mateo football, and they'll do a good job of covering that game next Saturday.
Yeah, the Pirates taking on the Bulldogs next Saturday, and they've lost to San Mateo in 2019, 2022, and 2023 in the playoffs, so trying to turn the tables on that one as they take on the Bulldogs next week in the NorCal final. Winner of that one will advance to the championship game in the 3C2A playoffs. A big-time game, big-time players, Joey Stout, Luke Weaver coming through for the Modesto Junior College Pirates, and you mentioned it, we won't be on our network next week, so this is our final game of the season.
That Weaver scramble too, just picking up the little bit of yardage to make it. Not to interrupt you, Mario. I don't want to go.
I don't want to go either. Again, it's been a phenomenal season here on NorCal Sports TV. A shout out to Coach Stivers and his coaching staff and all the athletic directors and their staff here at MJC for being so accommodating for us here at NorCal Sports TV. We appreciate providing coverage of Modesto Junior College football, the four-time Valley Conference champions, who are moving on to the NorCal final, again by picking up a 31-28 double overtime victory over Fresno City.
And one other point in my preparation, I believe this is the first time in the history of this rivalry that Modesto has beat Fresno City College 4 times in a row. And on that note, I bid adieu.
It's Chris Babcock, I myself, and Mario Ramos. Our producer Joseph Yan is in the house. Our camera personnel Milo and Tajari, and executive director and executive producer Dion I, providing you coverage here of Modesto Junior College Pirate football on NorCal Sports TV. Once again, Pirates moving on to the NorCal final as they defeat Fresno City 31-28 in double overtime.